Is that it up there? Is this it?
I don't know, man. We're just gonna have to find out.
Whoa. Holy shit, dude. Do you have a tender?
Damn, all you needed was some air freshener.
Yo, 420 blaze it, sir.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to bring the dogs? I'm like, shut up.
Banana ices.
And they didn't search under his nuts, so...
Just a buffet of
He
dicks.
was just a douche, man. He was like,
He deserves it. Star Wars sucks anyway. Wilson.
No, dude, unacceptable. She's not the one.
"Oh, Mr. Pickles."
You think this is a game? This is America. God's an idiot, dude. Like, he just thinks what I know.
Do it. The entire Milky Way galaxy ain't shit, okay?
Well, they don't do acid.
Oh my god, bro! I tripped my balls off, man.
Well, I mean, that would work.
No.
Wait, what? You can't catch that?
You could try. You could try to catch it.
All right. Welcome everybody to Blue Skies from the Basement. I'm Austin, as always, and joining me is the Savage Dad himself, Wes, over there.
What's up, guys?
And actually, we have some guests here. We got Trey with us.
What's up?
What up, Trey? How you doing, man?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, pretty good. And then my wife's over there, and she's got the baby too. So, but she'll chime in whenever she feels like it, if she feels like it. But she's here with us. We're gonna be a part of everything. Trey is actually one of my wife's friends from school, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I met him the other day and told him about the podcast. He listened to it and was like, yeah, I'm trying to be on it. I was like, cool. Well, you're in for a treat. So, welcome, of course, to Blue Skies, man. It's great to have you on.
It's great to be here, man. It seemed like an interesting podcast. You guys are interesting people who talk about interesting things. So I'm like, let me chime in, you know?
Fuck yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks. I didn't think I was that interesting.
Yeah,
but
make
cool.
me self-conscious now.
I'm like, oh, fuck. We really had to come with it this time now. Shit.
I like that you're introing the show at the top, too. We don't normally do that.
Well, we had the guest on.
It's professional. I like
Usually,
it.
if we have a guest on, I have to like intro it from the get because I'm like, I don't. Who was it that we had on that we didn't intro them in, and then all of a sudden, was it Cody?
It had to have been Cody.
I think
'cause
it
he's the
was
only other person
Cody.
we've had.
No, I still think we. I don't know, man. There's too many episodes that I just don't remember anymore.
It doesn't matter.
Nobody cares.
Why
No,
are we doing this?
I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know.
So how's everybody doing?
I don't know. I'm pretty good. You know, I can't really complain. I mean, work is fucking work, and it still sucks. You know,
We
So,
complain about work every time.
every single time.
Yeah.
You know, we're like, yeah, this past week has sucked, and now we're here doing the podcast, and I'm happy to be here and doing this because it's the break from my week.
Not work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, baby life is fun. The sleep schedule is not fun, and still trying to get used to that, like waking up every few hours.
Yeah, it's a whole process, man.
Yeah, it's not the most interesting thing, but I don't know. She's getting a little bit better, so that's fun. I mean, also the joy of just having her and like holding her in my arms, and she's getting a little bit more alert now, and being able to like actually see me, and I'm not just a blur to her.
Yeah.
So now she's like starting to fixate on my face when, you know, you're like holding her, and that's
Yeah.
like a cool experience for her to like to notice that you know that she's noticing you.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I like it. I don't know, babe. How is it for you? Heard.
Yeah.
How are you, Wes? How's your week been?
Week was all right. Stressful as always. Work sucked. Blah 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 blah. Went to the fair today. That was fun, except for crowds are like the one thing that triggers me the most. Like I can't handle crowds of any. Like
Yeah.
even when I was younger and we would go out to like Disneyland and I'm like a kid and I'm supposed to be I wanted to like pick up other. My dad says this all the time. He's the same way. He's like, I want to pick up kids and use them like baseball bats against other kids. Yeah.
I can totally see you doing that, dude. Like, just getting pissed and just, like, picking up a 4-year-old and just chucking it
Just
at
teeing
another
off.
4-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah, so I had to fight that urge the whole time. I
Oh,
was telling
man.
Crystal as we were like walking, because it's a long ass walk from the rides, because you got to walk through all the food first, then you go through like the kids' rides, then the rides.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to walk all the way back. And as we're walking back, I'm like, babe, I'm just going to start shoulder checking people. Like,
So nobody died while you were there?
no, I got
No.
sunburnt though. My face matches my shirt.
That's
so,
cool.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
It was a good day.
I guess I do kind of notice it. Hell yeah.
Color coordinating today.
With your skin color and your shirt.
Yeah, that's my style.
I guess I kind of did the same thing, since I'm white and I'm wearing a white shirt.
You're like all the white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get some white shorts, but I feel like white clothing is always super expensive. Like if you get like all white pants, like they're like $80. But if I go buy black pants, they're like $20.
Bleach is expensive.
Oh, good point.
No, I'm just making that up.
Oh, you're a shithead. You're a piece of shit.
This is off topic. Before I get there, how are you doing, Trey?
I'm doing all right. Looking for a place of employment right now because I just came back from Florida, and that was where I was employed before. And I'm Ohio born and raised, and so I was like, dude, I want to come home. I've been there for like a year, and the job wasn't that cool. So I'm like, man, I want to come back. And so I've been back ever since, kind of looking for a place to work.
Where are you working at in Florida?
Okay, so
if you can say it, don't give out too much personal information.
I can. It's just it's hard to explain because I didn't technically live anywhere. I didn't have an apartment. I was a merchandiser, okay, and the company's called Advantage Solutions. And what we do is they'll have a contract with like a Home Depot or something or a Walmart, and so they'll send a team into a Walmart or a Home Depot, and they'll redesign like a section, like a certain aisle, like the window aisle or the door where all the doors are in the Home Depot.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what
Extreme
we do.
zoning.
Yeah.
So like when you would go into
Yeah.
a Home Depot and you go to like the light section, and
Yeah.
there's like all the different lights like
Yeah.
set up and shit. You were a part of like helping the
Yeah.
setup for all of that.
Yeah, we would set because those change occasionally for some reason, whatever reason. Whoever owns Home Depot is just like, you know what, the lights need to be over here for some reason. So we'll come in and we'll do that.
Heard.
Yeah, and it was a third shift job, so it's like it's kind of hard labor, like in the middle of the night, and I'm in hotels constantly, So like I never got to I was asleep like 50% of the time. That's what it felt like. There was some traveling too, like we didn't work in just Florida. Like when they got low on places to work, they would send us out west. So we ended up in like Washington and California and Alaska. Like shit places like that. Like I never thought I would go to Alaska for any reason, let alone to fix up a Home Depot.
Right.
Yeah.
What time of year were you in Alaska?
It was like earlier this year,
Oh, wow.
actually. And actually it wasn't that cold. I mean, it was pretty cold, but it was only about like 20. It was colder when I went to Minnesota. When I went to
Oh.
Minnesota, it got down to negative 20.
Holy shit.
It was fucking stupid, dude.
Oh
That
my
shit
God.
sucked.
Fuck
See,
that
I
whole part of
couldn't-
the country.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
There's no way, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
get cold in like 55-degree weather.
Dude,
I'm
I
like
hate
freezing
the
my
cold.
ass off. So negative 20, I would just like freeze instantly the
Us
moment I walked
skinny
outside.
people, dude, we can't do the cold, man. Like we
I don't know.
Can't.
Wes tells me I just need to eat more, but I mean, I literally almost ate an entire. I don't know. I almost ate a whole like homemade pizza like earlier.
Holy shit.
I left. The only reason I didn't eat the whole thing was because I left a slice for her just in case she wanted one.
A slice, so you
A
ate all
slice.
but one slice.
Yeah,
God
and I mean,
damn.
I cut it like the same way, you know.
But when you're only like that's okay, yeah, you almost ate a whole pizza, but that's all you've probably eaten today. So you need like 3 meals and snacks. You need to eat more. You
that's
don't
called
eat enough.
Binge eating.
That is exactly
That's
you're
what
a
I
binge
do.
Eater.
I do that. I have a
I
problem with
guess
that.
I guess you're right. I eat that like one meal a day, and it's just I
Dude.
just binge out on that one meal.
Your body's like, oh, we have to devour this now because we don't know when we're gonna get fed again.
That's why your metabolism's so crazy, man. It just uses everything you give it in that moment.
Fuck, man. I mean, I was snacking today while I was at work. I mean, I was like eating some of the pico that we have. Our pico at work does not have tomatoes in it, and it fucks me up so
What?
hard. Yeah, it's onions, jalapenos, pickles, parsley, and lime juice.
What
And,
is-
Wow,
and
that
that's
just
it.
sounds incomplete.
Yeah,
That's
what does
just
pico de
ridiculous.
gallo translate to? Doesn't it include tomatoes?
In the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's Roadhouse Pico, so it's a little bit fucking different. I don't know, man. I mean, it's good. It's because like it's mostly fucking pickles. It's like 2 cups of diced onions, 3 cups of diced pickles, 3 cups of chopped up parsley. So there's like a shit ton of parsley in it, first of all, and then like a half a cup of lime juice or like 2 limes that you like put into it.
Yeah. We'll catch you guys back on the Blue Skies Cooking Hour after this quick break from our sponsor. It means crow's beak.
What?
Pico de gallo means crow's beak.
You're lying to me.
I
Wait a
just
minute.
Googled it. Spanish to English.
No, you can't do that. No, no, you can't do that because the
Maybe,
Google Translate. No, the Google Translate is usually wrong with the Spanish translation.
Because it could be like a regional thing. Like
I-
it means something different in Mexico than it does in Spain, even though they'd both
Are
technically
you
speak
spelling it
Spanish.
right too?
Yeah, no, I spelled it. So here's the reason why. Pico de gallo, rooster or crow's beak, is named thus because originally people ate it by pinching pieces between the thumb and forefinger. With it, like a beak.
And then you
They
would
just
eat
ate pieces
pico
of it?
without
Gross.
chips. Is that what you're telling me?
That's what it says here. Unless Wikipedia's lying to me too.
But have you ever eaten pico without tomatoes in it? Like, have you ever had salsa for the most part without
Right.
fucking
Never. I
I
tomatoes in
wouldn't
it?
even recognize it. I'm like,
So
what is that?
It threw me off to make this shit, and you're calling it, pico, and it doesn't have tomatoes in it. And I was like,
How does it taste?
It's not bad, actually. It's more something that I would put on a burger
Mm.
than anything. Like, I mean, I eat it with, like, the potato chips that we have, but for the most part, like, if I was going to put it on something, I would put it on a burger because and then not put pickles on my burger, or onions. I would just use that pico. And it's not bad, but it's not, salsa.
This is
Right.
a lot of Pico de gallo information that I never would have thought to. Okay, so it's a type of salsa. It's referred to as salsa fresco.
Okay.
In some parts of Mexico, depending on the region, it also could mean fruit salad. So pico de gallo might just be a fruit salad.
Yummy, yummy.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I didn't know all that.
Listen,
Huh.
if you did not just get that reference, I'm so sorry. I know my wife did, for sure.
I missed it. I was lost in Pico wonder.
Fruit salad, yummy, yummy. Fruit salad, yummy, yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy. Fruit salad. Have you ever seen The Wiggles, man?
No, but I love cheesy poofs.
Yeah. What the fuck?
All I know.
No, The Wiggles, man.
No, I know what the Wiggles are.
Okay,
I
well,
was
they had
never that into the Wiggles.
My
Okay.
little sister watched it. I wasn't that into the Wiggles either. Just for the record, I didn't go see the Wiggles live show.
That was one of their songs, was Fruit Salad. Yummy, yummy.
I guess I never watched enough Wiggles to be culturally informed on this.
Again, if you did not get the reference, then I am sorry. You missed out.
Apology accepted.
The Wiggles did a fucking pub tour. The Wiggles did a pub tour.
Wait.
Could you imagine, like, people our age, okay, in a club,
Wasted
in
as
a
shit.
pub, wasted as shit, getting down to some fruit salad.
Oh yeah, I can
Yummy,
see that.
yummy. Yeah, dude, me all day, man. That would totally be me. Or
Man, if I was drunk and I didn't even know the Wiggles and they started doing that, I'd be like, "This is fucking awesome, dude."
Yeah.
Like what?
could
I
you
don't even
imagine,
need to
like,
be in.
Bob the Builder, like, in a pub,
Can we fix it?
And you're just like, yes, we can.
We can drink it
We
too.
can fix it with this alcohol. Yes, we can.
I guess that I was shocked when you said that at first, but I guess now that I'm thinking about it, it makes more sense because of the popularity of Baby Shark remixes or just children's music for adults coming back around. Old Town Road is kind of children's music-y and just simplistic adult music that's not necessarily for kids, but
Does anybody have Old Town Road on their playlist on
My
your phone?
girlfriend, me and my girlfriend share an iTunes account, so technically yes, but not because of me.
It wasn't because of you.
It wasn't
guilty by
because-
association.
Guilty by
I mean, I guess, but I'll let you go with that one because it wasn't. If you were saying that it was, don't
Wasn't
know-
me, man. I don't listen to it. I swear.
I don't know you that well, so I don't know if I can fully trust you or not.
Dude.
But I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it.
They just keep making remixes of that song. Did you see they did one with
No.
BTS, the Korean
What?
K-pop band?
Really?
Yeah.
Why is this the song? Like, why? How did that become the song that everyone's obsessed with? The Old Town like, how many? Most people aren't even like country. Like, I don't get it. How this took fire so quickly.
Red Dead Redemption's fault.
Yeah, you know what? I could see that. Red Dead too.
I guess that would make sense, but I think it's just more of like because it is a kid-friendly song. And like think about Fortnite. Like Fortnite just had the World Cup and
Yeah.
it was a $30 million like prize pool for
Yeah.
it, okay? And even Dr. Disrespect was like CS:GO should have a $30 million prize pool, not Fortnite.
Yeah,
But you know why it does? It's because it's kid friendly.
yeah.
And like you add a way different like basis when you can get kids involved into it.
Yeah.
And that you add a shit ton of more money, especially when parents are just trying to get their kids into something so they don't have to fucking pay attention to them for like 20 minutes, you
Yeah.
know? Like I can let my kid go play some Fortnite for 20 minutes and
Possibly earn millions of dollars.
then millions of dollars. Yeah, I mean shit. Like why wouldn't I let my kid do that? Plus you also know that like your kid's not on CS:GO getting yelled at by like me calling him a dumb fuck and like go back to your mommy, you fucking 12-year-old, like get the fuck off of this game because I take it seriously, you
Right.
know? And like these kids take it seriously, but like I don't know. It's different when you go from it's like people being kind of snowflakes nowadays, and then you're like, well, you obviously never spent any time on Xbox 360 on like Call of Duty like
Dude.
lobbies or anything like
Dude.
that, because
Let me tell you about your mom.
Yeah.
yeah, first of all, and then drop the N word like 50 million
Yeah.
times. And I'm like, you are definitely like a 12-year-old white kid in your fucking basement that like, if you would walk out your front door and say that, you'd get shot.
Yeah.
Like straight up. So
Yeah.
I know that you're, you know, just hiding behind this screen or whatever, but dude, spend some time in that shit. But Fortnite's not necessarily like that. You're also not like dealing with people. You're dealing with a bunch of little kids. Like my little
Yeah.
cousin who's like fucking 10 or 11 plays it all the time. But I'll be at his house and like hear him upstairs like just fucking screaming and yelling. He's like, "Oh my god! Are you serious?" And I mean, there's sometimes where I get fucking upset. Like I've had some issues with CS:GO sometimes, and I
Right.
get mad. Like
Oh, yeah.
you know. And there's been times where I've just completely clicked out, and I was like, "Fuck this game," and just slammed my laptop down. You know, and I'm like, I'm never fucking playing that game again. I'm just fucking pissed off at it.
I was about to ask Honesty that. I was like, how often does he slam his laptop shut?
It's not often.
But how many times is my family here visiting with the baby and you're like over here yelling and they're like, "You okay? Like this is normal."
Oh yeah, there was the one time where your family was over and I was playing stupid. Like the choices that I was making was kind of stupid. So like I knew that, but the guy was being a dick. And so I was like straight up being like, "Well, you don't have to fucking be an asshole about it."
Right.
Like calling him out, and like he ended up like coming around, but I was like, "Look, I understand, you know, I'm not trying to fucking grieving is what it's called when you would like intentionally lose."
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
griefers.
Yeah,
Fucking
fuck those
griefers,
people.
man.
I'm not that person, and I make mistakes and everything, but you don't have to be an asshole about it, all right?
Right.
Like, if you want to win this, the way to do that is not being a dick to me, because if
Yeah.
anything, I'm just going to fucking leave, and I'll take the 30-minute cooldown and come back to it later,
Right.
and then you guys are still going to lose this match. So, and that's something I have to think about, too, when people fuck up, like, trying to tell them in a nice way, like, "Hey, next time you could have done this," instead of just getting mad at them, being like, "You fucking suck, man.
Yeah.
You should just fucking uninstall this game," because I will. I fucking will, dude. Test me, bro. I'll leave right fucking now, and then you guys will have a bot, and then you'll lose the game anyways.
Right.
So, your choice. Either fucking be nice to me and at least try and be helpful, and not just be a fucking dick about it.
Yeah.
But her family was here, and I was definitely calling this dude out and was like, "You don't have to be a dick. You don't have to be an asshole. Like, fuck you. Like, fuck your mom and shit." And, like, her mom's over there on the couch.
I'm so glad Abby's family, my girlfriend's family, has never seen me like rage at the game, dude. Like I regret even my girlfriend seeing me rage at it sometimes. 'Cause sometimes I'm like, all right, maybe that was a bit too dramatic.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's just how I handle it. Like, I get mad, and then once I come down, I'm like, all right, now I can beat this fucking level or whatever I'm dealing with.
Your story reminded me. It was on, I think it was on Legion of Skanks, another podcast that we both listened to.
I haven't listened to him recently.
Yeah, you fell off a little bit.
I did.
Yeah, it's all right.
For
They're
me,
not
it's just
doing anything crazy.
it's our podcast and then last podcast on the left. And then I got into Abe Lincoln's Top Hat just because it's Ben Kissel and Marcus Parks. Or no, Travis Morningstar.
They make politics listenable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know me.
Yeah.
I fucking hate politics. So they
Yeah.
make it a little bit like I can keep up to date on, shit that's going on.
Yeah. Well, so it reminded me, it's one thing to have like that reaction in front of like family in just that one moment, but people get caught on like Twitch streams where they're streaming their sessions and then like
Rage
something
quit.
happens in the background and then that's just on the internet forever. So this dude that they played on Legion of Skanks, he let's blast his name out. Twitch streamer Hellbringer13225 was playing League of Legends when his girlfriend or wife or whatever walked in the middle of him playing and was like, "Do you have a Tinder?"
No.
And he has the whole moment where he kind of like pauses and then you do the dude thing where you're like, huh? What did you say? Even
Oh
though he
my
totally obviously
God.
heard her and he's trying to think of an answer.
Oh my God.
Oh, bro,
That
you
is
fucked
the
up, man.
Yeah, so then
worst.
she just flips out on him in the background
While he's like
while the stream's still
streaming.
going and now it's just on the internet for everybody to see.
Oh, that's perfect.
It's-
I mean, that sucks for him, but I mean, you fucked up, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that's your own damn fault. Don't
should-
have a fucking Tinder.
He should have just turned it off right as soon as she asked the question. Like, okay, hang on, I guess
And
we're
then
gonna talk
turn-
about this.
Turn your stream off, you
He
know?
forgot he was streaming, I guess, because
Oh.
he goes, "Excuse me?" Or no. She goes, "Do you have a Tinder?" And then he's like, "What?" And then she's like, "Do you have a Tinder?"
Tinder?
And then the best thing he could come up with in the few seconds that he gave himself was, "I don't have a fucking Tinder." That's an exact quote.
Good one.
Real smooth there, bud.
And then she's like, "Then what is this?" And shows him.
Yeah, if she's asking,
She knows.
Yeah,
And he just screams back, "I don't know."
you
How
dumbass.
did he think he could hide that?
I mean,
you can't make
Okay.
So great.
How did she find it?
She's going through his phone, I'm sure.
You think so?
Or maybe she saw
Or a
his Tinder
friend.
profile.
one of her friends was
So-
on Tinder or something.
See,
That's,
that's
what
what
I was
I'm-
thinking.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but then my first thought was, does she also have a Tinder?
Yeah.
And she just happened to also pair up with him or see him as she was scrolling through Tinder also.
It's that fucking song. Do you like pina coladas? And Walks in the Rain or whatever the fuck. That song, the story behind it is that it was a personal ad that they put out in the newspaper. So like the first verse sets up the dude being like, "Me and my wife, we've been together a long time. There's really not a sexual spark there anymore, so I'm going to put out this ad for this person who likes long walks on the beach and doesn't mind getting caught in the rain and enjoys a good time and a drink." So then the wife in the second verse has the same verse, basically, where she's explaining the same feelings. So they both put out these personal ads asking for basically the same thing.
So in the third verse, it's them finding
they
each
meet,
other.
yeah, they answer each other's ads. And
You
it's like, oh, it was you.
fucking dumbass.
Yeah, that's what that
Jesus
song's all
Christ.
about.
Okay, so
Wow.
the whole point behind all of this is communicate.
Uh-huh.
Okay, communicate with your significant other. Don't just fucking go behind their back and get a Tinder profile or put out an advertisement on
In the
whether you
newspaper?
like pina coladas and long walks in the beach or getting
Song
caught in the
came out in the
rain.
late 80s.
Just fucking communicate with your significant other and fucking figure it out.
Imagine trying the date, back in the 80s though, without Tinder and shit. Like, like, where would you like put yourself out there? Like, that would
Library.
The bar.
Yeah, you go out.
just show up to places. I
You-
couldn't do that.
You go out and like talk to people, yeah.
I
Or
met my wife at the BMV.
or hear me out. This is why so many people like high school sweetheart was a thing. Because like that's where you would find, your lover was in high school.
Yeah.
Because I was like once you got out of school it was,
Good luck, buddy.
Yeah.
all I do is
Someone
work
you
and
work
then-
with. Yeah, right.
Yeah, see somebody you work with. There you go. You found love in the workplace. I mean, me and my wife reconnected on Tinder. So,
Really.
yeah, actually. I mean, we had known each other since she was 14 and I was 15 because of a girl that I went to school with. The girl that I went to school with, her mom was friends with my wife's mom. And so, like, we went to Cedar Point one year, and the girl could bring a friend, so she brought me. And then my wife could bring a friend, so she brought one of her gay friends. And that's how we initially met. Dated for, like, 2 weeks, and then I ended up dumping her because we went to different schools and couldn't really talk. And I was also a dick back then. I was the definition of, like, a fuckboy and was a piece of shit, okay?
You should own up to it, man.
Fuckboy
It's the
ground
most you could ever
zero.
do.
I mean, I really was. I was a piece of shit back then. And then I went to New Jersey, and which was a whole fucking stupid mistake also.
New
Like,
Jersey?
Yeah. I did not really change my life until we got back together. But she was the reason why I, like, wanted to change my life. I mean, it was actually the night that we, like, rekindled everything. It was I could have gotten arrested that night too. Like, I pulled over by a sheriff in my grandmother's van, and she was like, or I rolled down the window and was like, "Hey," and he just was like, "Oh, that's the cologne of the day, huh?"
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. So you
I've
already
been in that
yeah,
situation,
yeah.
dude. Yeah.
And I was like, "Fuck, man." He's like,
Give me a chance.
He was like, "You need to call the owner of this vehicle right now." And my grandma's in, like, Florida or something like that, and I'm like, "She's not even here." He's like, "Well, you need to call somebody else to come pick this car up, or I'm gonna tow it."
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and he was like, "Where's the weed at?" So I ended up giving him my bag of weed, which, thinking about it, I had a roach too.
Yeah.
And I like gave him the bag, and then was like, "Oh fuck, there's still a roach in here." So I put the roach in my pocket, and then when I got home, I smoked the roach. But I should have just given him the roach and then been like, "Oh, that's all I have," and then kept the
what's
bag of weed.
left.
Yeah. But in the moment, whatever. Well, then after my dad came, because my mom was gonna come, but she had a suspended license, so her driver's license was expired at the time, so she couldn't come pick me up. So my dad had to come and pick me up and drive my grandma's fucking car home.
Oh.
Silent ass ride the whole way.
Oh, I feel like I get my heart right now. Like, just that feeling in the pit of your stomach of just sitting in the silence with your dad, knowing you fucked up.
Man.
He's like,
Yeah.
I think the only thing he said to me was, "You're a dumbass."
That's the worst.
And I was just like, "Yeah, you got a good point there."
Yeah.
But I
No,
got
my dad. He would not sit in silence that whole time. I would have got my ass whooped.
I mean,
that's worse too. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. My dad was also just like, "This is not my battle," because my parents are
Yeah.
divorced. So, like,
Mm.
it was like, yeah, it's my grandma, and, like, he knows my grandma, but that wasn't his, like, fight. He was like, "I'm gonna come and pick you up just because I don't want you to go to jail, and, like, I'll get you out, but, like, you're a dumbass." Got home and happened to be scrolling on Tinder and saw her and was like, "Oh, hey, like, I know you." Was like, "We should talk." And so swiped right, and then
Oh yeah.
that's the rest.
The rest is history.
Yeah, for real.
That's awesome.
I actually was not supposed to be driving the Jeep that I had at the time, and took the Jeep out instead of the van, because if I would have gotten caught with the van again, I was definitely going to jail.
Yeah.
So I drove the Jeep that I wasn't supposed to be driving to go and pick her up and have her, like, come over and hang out. And I'm super glad that I did, because my life has done nothing but done a complete 180. And I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, dude.
you see everything that we have now. I didn't have shit, man. When I came back from New Jersey, I didn't have shit. I didn't have anything, because when I came back from New Jersey, they, like, took the Jeep away from me. So,
Yeah.
like, I wasn't supposed to be driving it, and it wasn't mine anymore. So, like, I literally had nothing. I didn't even have a job at the time. Well, I think I did have a job. I was working at Limited, but didn't go to work that day, and actually,
Oh,
like,
wow.
stayed home and, like, got high and almost got fucking, What's fucked up is that the cop was like, "I know you're high." And I was like, "Bro, we smoked like 8 hours ago." Like, legit. I mean, we smoked in the van, so, like, you could definitely smell it, but it was literally 8 hours ago, so I was not high at that point. We
Damn,
had
all you needed was some air freshener or something.
Right, something. I mean, we smoked, and then we went to the skate park, and then we went to my buddy's house and had dinner with his family and watched a movie, and then went home.
Yeah.
So, like, I was definitely not high at that point, but he was like, "I know you're fucking high."
Of course he said
And I can't, like, argue with the fucking cop and be like, "No, I'm not high." Like, whatever. Yeah, it was bad. But it was stupid of me in the decisions that I made in that night. But if I would have made those decisions, I wouldn't have my beautiful ass
Right.
daughter now. I wouldn't have my beautiful ass wife, and I'm like
Yeah.
happy that it worked out
Yeah.
for the
That's
better.
awesome. So did he ever give you like a fine for that bud, or
Um,
did he just take it?
So the reason why he initially pulled me over was because I had not clicked the lights on all the way. Like because in
Just
the
had like parking lights on.
in the van there was a little knob and it was like 3 clicks. So like all the way to the left was off. If you clicked it to the middle, it was the yellow like parking lights.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you clicked it one more time and it turned the headlights on. I thought I had turned it all the way, but it was in between the second and the third click, so it just
Oh.
hadn't like turned on. I hadn't clicked my headlights on all the way, so he
Yeah.
like pulled me over for that, and I wasn't wearing my seatbelt either. So he got me for the headlights and the seatbelt, but just took my weed and didn't charge me for the weed. So that was cool, considering I'd already been in trouble for weed like when I was like 16 and had to write a whole essay and everything. But I got expunged when I turned 18. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, but it could have come back if they really wanted to. Well, no, because once it gets expunged, they can't do shit about it
Yeah.
after that. So
I've only been caught with weed once, and they fined me $425.
holy shit!
Why didn't they
Couldn't
just
have
do
been-
420?
I know.
I know, $5 away to making a complete joke out of the whole situation, and they didn't do it. But yeah, I had just smoked in the building, and I was on my way out. All I had left was like a bowl pack, like barely anything. And I had my bowl with me, and the guy pulls me over. He pulls me over because my license plate light was hanging in front of my license plate, and so he couldn't read it. And so he's like, I gotta pull you over because I gotta be able to read your license plate just in case you did something and I can look it up. So he pulled me over.
It's like the
And-
fucking cop with you, man.
Yeah.
Go on.
He just happened to have a fucking canine unit, and he didn't even pull it out of the truck. Like the dog was barking in the truck as soon as he pulled me over. And he's like, "So what you got, man? You gonna show me where it is?" I'm like, "All right, fine, it's right here." And then they pull me out of the car. They sit me in the truck next to the fucking dog, and they search the whole car, even though
Oh,
I showed him
dude.
exactly where it was and everything. And then, yeah, he writes me up for my fine, and he takes my bowl and my weed, just sends me on my way.
How long ago
Goddamn.
was this?
This was like fucking probably about 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, see, the laws have changed now.
Yep.
Now you can have up to 200 grams on you and just
Yeah.
get a small little slap on the wrist.
Well, I was
Yeah.
down actually in Trenton, Ohio. I don't know if you know where that is, but that's like southern part of Ohio.
Yeah. Yep.
That's
Yeah, you're
different
getting
part.
closer to Kentucky,
Yeah.
Cincinnati area.
Yeah,
Way
I sent-
different part.
I sent you that article this
Yeah.
week where Columbus recently just had a decision for the city. Anywhere that falls inside of Columbus municipality is they've lowered the fines and increased the amount that you're allowed to have.
I think I was here when you found that out. Huh?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
I just
awesome.
had it, but New York Times is not letting me read the article anymore because they want me to register.
Oh, of course.
So I had to quickly take screenshots of the website before it blocked me out, and now I gotta get to them. Yeah, so it happened last Monday. Make the fine for being caught in the city with up to 200 grams, about 7 ounces, less than the cost of a parking meter ticket.
Wow.
Which is like $125.
Yeah, that ain't shit.
I think it's even
Right.
cheaper than that. I think it's like $50 for the fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got caught this one time, not with the weed, but he definitely knew I was smoking. He just couldn't find it. It's because it was me and my cousin and my friend. We was out in Newark, and there had been a law passed recently that we had heard that they couldn't charge you for that anymore. They had lowered the penalty basically, and so we was out there smoking, and we had been hotboxing my car, and then we were out in the park at night. It's like 11 or 12 at night. My cousin's like, "It's cool, the park doesn't close." Well, a cop shows up because the park totally closes. I don't know if there's a place in the world that doesn't close, to be honest. The cops
Any
will be there.
Park, it's dawn to dusk.
Yeah.
Like pretty much. Like once it gets dark, that park is definitely closed.
Yeah.
Well, the cop shows up, and he's shining a spotlight at us, and I'm like, "Should we be worried? Because it feels like we should be worried." And he pulls up to us, and he has us roll down the window. Smoke just pours out of the car, hits him in the face, and he's like, "So I know." He was like, "So what you boys been up to?" And I'm like, chilling, you know.
Just chillaxing,
I
officer.
didn't know what to say. What I mean, I just come out
He
and
was like,
say
"What have
like,
you
we've been
boys been
smoking
doing?"
weed, man. You know what we've been doing.
Watching the smoke come out, he's like, "What have you guys been doing?" Hoping that you guys would just be honest with him, and
Yo,
he's like,
420 blaze it, sir.
"Yeah."
It's like relaxing, you know, just enjoying the park. And he knew what we was doing, so he's like, "All right, step out of the car, guys." And like fucking 4 or 5 more cop cars showed up. I don't know why they feel it's necessary to show up with fucking a whole
Nah, 'cause they-
brigade.
Honestly, it's because all of those cops didn't have shit else to do.
Yeah.
It was probably a slow night or a slow time for them.
They're just coming to watch.
So the guy like called it in.
Yeah.
And everything, and then they just decided to show up because
Like,
most of the
ain't
time
shit else to do.
that's what it is. If
Yeah.
you get a whole bunch of cops that show up, they don't have shit else to do. If something serious else was going on, they wouldn't have shown up. Because there's no reason for there to be fucking 8 cops for
Right.
like 2 guys walking in a fucking park
Yeah, anytime I
smoking some
see
weed.
anybody pulled over with more than 2 cops, I'm like, that guy killed somebody.
Or something, or he's got like a pound of cocaine in his
Yeah.
trunk or something. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah. If you get more than 1 cop, they didn't have shit else to do. I mean, there is like kind of the rule with cops, like the buddy system. So
Yeah.
you pull somebody over, you should always have a buddy with you.
Yeah.
And like, I get that, you know, but if you pull me over for like a speeding ticket or something like that, like, why do I need 4 cops up here? Like,
Right here to speed away. Back up.
okay, but once I speed away, then yeah, you can call the 4 cops. But if I pull over and we're sitting there and like you've already come and talked to me, and then 2 other cops pull up
Yeah.
after you've already talked to me and you're writing the ticket, I'm like, what the fuck are they here for?
Right.
Like, what? Although, if you get pulled over and it's like 1 cop, and then you're sitting there and he goes back like with your license and everything, and then another cop pulls up, you're probably going to jail.
Really?
Yep,
Yeah,
I can vouch
They're
for
like-
that.
Yeah.
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 So-
Anytime a second cop is showing up like 10 minutes later after they've already ran my license, it's because I'm going to jail.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
It's like
That's
so it's
happened
like
2 times.
I'm about to take this guy in, so come here just in case
It's
he
the buddy-
tries to run away.
It's more
kill
more
me.
of the buddy system, you
Yeah.
know. Like if you're just gonna get a speeding ticket, most of the time the cop will just come and talk to you, and like everything's cool. If they smell any drugs or anything, immediately there'll be another cop that shows up just to make sure. It's the buddy system, like. So yeah, if you ever get that second cop that pulls up on you, you're probably fucked. Just
Yeah.
saying. And yeah, this guy over here, because I've been pulled over with him for doing what, 65 and a 45?
Yeah, where,
Mm,
Columbus,
damn.
where it turns to 45 right when you get
Ooh.
downtown.
Yeah.
Just didn't
on
slow
70.
down quick enough.
Yeah. Oh, he just got you right as you were slowing down?
No.
No, I don't think I even noticed, but
No, because before you get to Livingston, it's 55 right there.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
if you're going west on 70, right before you get to Livingston, it goes to 55, and then once you get past like fuck, I don't know what that exit is, but
is Kelton Miller right there.
I think so. Once you get past that, it goes down to 45.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, he was doing 65 the whole way. We were on our way to go get weed.
It
so
was pretty late. Yeah.
It was pretty late, and he was
Yeah.
sitting on one of the on ramps, so like you couldn't see him unless you were paying
Yeah.
attention. And
Yeah.
we were like probably listening to music and sitting there
Chatting, yeah.
chatting or whatever, not even paying attention. The next thing you know, he's getting pulled over. I mean, we were lucky that it was before we got the weed.
Yeah, dude.
And then we still
Yeah.
went and got weed and then came back.
Oh yeah, we definitely did still go get weed and then came back.
Yeah.
I think on the way back, I was definitely like, do fucking 45, man.
Yeah.
Not do
On
this
the
shit
way back,
again.
I'm like, what are the odds we get pulled over twice, man? We're good.
I think there was a
Relax.
moment. There was definitely a moment or two where you yelled at me for speeding on the way back too, because I slip with that sometimes.
Yeah, me too.
There was the one time that I got pulled over with fucking Garrett.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that story.
Coming back from Bexley, we were drinking with some buddies and shit, and
Almost dewied yourself.
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. We were listening to Charles Gambino's Bonfire.
Nice.
So I mean, you know, that's like a hype fucking
Yeah.
song. You know, I know that song. Like sometimes, if I know the crowd is like hype at karaoke, I'll do that song just because
Nice.
it's a fucking hype ass song. You
Yeah.
know, you hear that like siren come on, and everybody's like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's a hype ass song. So like we were, rapping along to it, and we were going down 33, and we get on to Diley, and then fucking state trooper pulls us over, bro. And like we had been drinking and shit, so like, and the cop already automatically like knew that we were a little like tipsy or whatever. So they
God
pull
damn it. Sorry.
You suck, man.
I know, that's the most I've ever done that.
I know. So they pull my buddy out of the fucking car and they like give him a breathalyzer and he blows a fucking .2, like right on the fucking line, man. And like the whole time, like I think it was like a rookie because it was a lady state trooper and like she knew what she was doing, and then there was a guy and I think that he was a rookie and he was just riding with her, like, you know, getting the feels for everything.
Yeah.
And he kept asking me, he was like, "Do you know how to drive stick?" Yeah. He's like, you know, "Do you know how to drive stick?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do know how to drive stick, you know, whatever." And like I was a little tipsy too. I'd been drinking, you know. I didn't tell him that, but like he kept asking and asking, and then finally he was like, you know, "Well, can you drive this away?" And I was like, "Nah." He was like, "I thought you said that you can drive stick." I was like, "I know how to drive stick. You asked me that question. You didn't ask me if I had a valid driver's license or not." I didn't have my license, but I didn't get my license until I was 18. So like at the time I didn't have my license yet. So I was like, you know, you didn't ask me if I had a valid license or not, you know, but you asked me, all you would ask me if I knew how to drive stick, and I answered correctly. Like I know how to drive stick, so yes.
Yeah.
So they ended up taking us to the station, and they were like, you know, "If we take you to the station and you blow less than a, you know, .2, then we'll let you go. But you have to find a ride." So I called a friend of mine that lived down the street from me, which was kind of close to the Pickerington police station. She came and picked us up, and they were like, "Just go the fuck home. Don't go and pick your car up. Wait till tomorrow." Fuck that. We definitely wouldn't pick this fucking truck up
Right.
that night. Our
Fuck
friend
that.
picked us up and drove us to his truck, and then he drove that bitch home.
Nice.
Yeah, but we could have gotten in trouble that night for being drunk,
Yeah.
driving and shit. But he didn't get shit. No, not even a ticket. Nothing. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
Lucky.
she was cool though, cause he blew right on the fucking line, like literally right. And
Right there, dude.
and they made him do it again when he got to the station, but of course it had gone down a little bit
That
after a
time had
little bit of
passed.
time and shit. On the way there, she was like, "You need to call somebody. Like, if you can't get a hold of somebody, I'm taking both of y'all in." I was like, "Fuck that."
Fuck that, dude. Fuck that.
The only story I have about getting pulled over is that time with Katie when we like, so she doesn't smoke weed, but like she had driven me to go buy weed, and so she knew that I had weed in my purse, and so we were coming back, like we had just left, and we get pulled over, and the reason we got pulled over is because her license plate was like in the back window because it was a temporary tag, and so that's why we got pulled over. And the cop was like, you know, "Do you have any drugs in the car or weapons?" You know, like they have to ask. And, you know, of course we're like, "No." And then he's like, "So then you wouldn't mind if I search the car, right?" And she's like, "Yeah, of course you can search the car." And he ended up like, he's like, "I'm just going to go check your license, make sure there's no warrants, whatever." And so he does that and he comes back and obviously we're fine. And so he's like, "All right, you know, no big deal. Just you need to get your license plate where it belongs. I'll let you go." And Katie's like, "Well, did you want to still search the car?" I'm like, "Shut up." Like, he's letting us go.
She's too innocent.
Oh my
bro.
gosh, she
That's
is
crazy.
way too innocent.
That is totally Katie.
I
for
know.
real.
That's it, like, it just makes sense. If you know her, you're like, "Oh, yeah, that sounds like something that she would say." And
Are we
do.
doing a strip search? Come on.
Right.
I know.
It sucks
She's like,
that-
"Are you sure you don't want to bring the dogs?"
It sucks that she doesn't smoke anymore because I just want to see her high so bad. Just one time.
I think it would
That
be
would be
very
so
interesting to
awesome.
see her high.
One
Yeah,
time we
dude.
smoked and we both just got like energy and we ran around like outside in the dark, like just ran around. She is really fun. Not so much anymore because she doesn't feel comfortable smoking, but when
Right.
she used to smoke, it was fun. She used to do a lot of stuff. She did Molly and
Why doesn't she feel comfortable with it anymore?
so I think that it's just too much for her to handle now.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
because she had some like family stuff happen and like I don't know, she got like really
Yeah.
fucked up one night after that had kind of gone down, and then she just kind of was like, you know, I don't want to use this to like as a crutch. Like I don't want to
Yeah.
get fucked up to deal with my problems. So
That's respectable.
yeah, now it's just been so long that she just like sometimes she'll have like half a beer and like that's a wild night for her.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah, I feel her there. I can't handle alcohol.
As you're sipping a beer, and I've already had like, I'd say probably like 3 shots,
Maybe. I mean,
two or three shots of this Jim Beam Maple. and now you're drinking a beer. It's all right. This is what we do on the podcast, man. We get people fucked up. It's all right. Except for Logan and Andrew, we didn't get them fucked up at all. They don't drink, they don't smoke or anything like that. So that was kind of weird for me and him.
Yeah, I got there and you're like, they don't smoke. And I was like, oh, I have all this stuff to smoke.
We were like, hey, we're going to take a break. You guys can just kind of chill here. We're going to go downstairs because we were doing it in the attic at the time. And so we just kind of told them to stay up there. And we went downstairs and smoked and did our shit and then came back up. But normally me and him would be up there just like fucking blowing down the whole time. But I had met him at a CSGO community night. And this was the second time that I talked. Pretty much the same thing that happened with you. I met him one time, told him about the podcast. He listened to it and was like, yeah, I'd love to fucking come on.
Hell yeah.
And then that was it.
Awesome.
I know.
You know, man, this beer is actually pretty good.
I
don't like beer at all. I don't like any kind of alcohol. I'll drink some Jack Daniels. And, you know, not because it's good, but that's what I'm familiar with. It was like one of the first alcohols I had. This beer
Agreed.
is pretty good.
I've never had it before, and I'm glad I chose it.
Yeah.
Pretty
It's
drinkable.
better
Do you
than
want one, Westy?
it's better than
Very
Linen
easy.
Googles,
Linen Kugels?
Linen
Lenum?
Googles, whatever the fuck that shit is. Their summer ale is disgusting.
Not
It's
a
got-
fan. Yeah.
No.
I've been seeing ads for Sam Adams for years, and I'm like, that looks like the tastiest fucking beer.
I've literally
the
never had one.
world.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
No, I don't like regular Sam Adams.
The Boston Lager.
No, I
Yeah.
do not like the Boston Lager at all.
What are
No.
you, a terrorist? That's the beer of the Patriots.
I mean, I fucking guess, man. If that's where you're gonna go with it, then sure, whatever. Fuck off.
Banana ices.
Oh yeah, but to finish that story about me getting pulled over with my cousin, we lucked out because when the cop came by, he tucked the bag of weed under his nutsack, and so they
Genius.
searched us, and they didn't search under his nuts, so we got away with
Fair
it.
enough.
It was. I was like, dude, you were so lucky they didn't bring a canine unit, and he didn't bite your junk. Like,
You're right.
like that was a really risky move, but it was bold and it worked, and I respect it.
That reminds me of the MGK song Ounce or OZ, and like in the beginning of it, they're like in the car, and he's like, you hear like the sirens. He's like, oh fuck, man, I got that bag on me. He's like, what? He's like, I got that ounce on me, dog. He's like, tuck it somewhere. He's like, what do I tuck it under my nuts? Yeah, actually, you
Yeah.
probably should have fucking done that,
Yeah.
and you would have been fine. But nah, they were smoking and shit. So the cop smelled the weed, and he was gonna be like, well, where the fuck is it?
Like 6 cops show up, and my buddy's like, "What? You would think it was 9/11." I'm like, "Shut up before they fucking bring us in."
Whoa,
Why would you,
buddy? You could have said anything else, but you were like,
That's what he said.
you think it's 9/11, and they're like, where's the bomb? Where the fuck is the bomb at?
Where's the closest, tallest building?
Yeah, we got lucky that day.
Oh shit! Were you there with us that one night when we were out at Sycamore and we were running around with our skateboards like acting
We've
like
done that a bunch of times.
no,
so
no,
I
no.
don't think I was there for a night version of
No, no,
machine
no.
gun skateboards though.
You weren't there for the night version of the machine gun skateboards and the
Machine gun skateboards 2, night parade.
The sheriff came up and was like, we had to like hold back because the cop was sitting there and he was running Garrett's like license plate and shit. And yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Were you there the time when Garrett's fucking windshield got smashed by
I think I was there for that. But I was
Fuckface's
down
brother?
Yeah. Brandon?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandon's brother.
Yeah. I was about to say his last name, but I won't blast him like that.
No, fuck that guy. That guy can
Dude.
eat a
Dude.
multiple bags of dicks. Like, just a buffet of
He was
dicks.
just a douche, man. He was like just such a big douche. Bro, there's this dude. Oh my god. I think I am gonna blast this dude just because like he's in jail, man. He's in fucking
it.
Well, no, not Brandon.
Oh,
There's
okay.
another dude.
Brandon deserves
Oh.
it.
There's another dude that's like been around Pickerington that like I swear 90
Is it Pimp Daddy?
90%.
I can see him being in prison.
Nah, I don't see Pimp Daddy being in prison, bro. He's too much of a pimp, bro.
Too much of.
By the way, backstory: Pimp Daddy is like He was like, what, 14 at the time, maybe?
I always think of him as
What?
8.
I
But
was
he's the most
picturing a
trash little
40-year-old.
Goonies boy that
He
you
w-
will
he was
ever
just-
meet.
He was just a little fucking Goonie kid, bro. He was cool. He just did shit because he wanted to be like with the older kids and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
But we called him Pimp Daddy because like he acted kind of like a pimp,
I think it was because one day he rolled up on one of those like Huffy bikes that looks like a
like a chopper.
Yeah, like a chopper. And we're like,
Yeah.
Pimp Daddy.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, we just the name just fucking. I'm pretty sure it was Kaylin that gave him the name.
was,
It
yeah.
was definitely Kaylin. No. Okay, so
Sorry.
I wonder where Pimp Daddy is, bro.
I still
Pimp
see him on
Daddy, if you're
Instagram.
listening to this shit, bro, like please, like let me know how you're doing, man. I miss you. But anyways, this kid named Christian, bro. I swear, like 90% of the women, any woman in fucking Pickerington has
in
a story.
Columbus.
In Columbus has a story about this dude.
Do I know this Christian?
A bad story.
Okay.
Probably. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. I'm.
If he
nodding
showed up
like
at the
I know,
park,
but-
then
Oh my
most
God,
definitely.
You're the 10%.
Mhm.
You're the 10%
Oh,
that doesn't have a
yes,
story
okay.
about.
Do you really?
Oh no, I do.
I don't
Oh, okay.
never talk to him, but like I know of him.
He went to North at one point.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure. No shit.
Yeah.
Okay, we should probably
sh-
bleep.
I'm
their-
bleeping that. Yeah,
we'll
sorry.
We'll bleep their last names out. But you know who he's in. Christian's in fucking jail now for
I might-
domestic violence.
Yeah, I heard about the story. It's probably the same time as you did.
Yeah.
He added a bunch of people from ACPA. That's how people like knew him. Basically, he would just add people on Facebook.
Oh, he's
but
a douche.
apparently
He's a
domestic
straight.
violence type dude.
And not
Yeah.
even just that, man. I mean, that's like that makes you a douche, but like just
Yeah.
in general, like he was the type of guy to bring a guitar to lunch.
Oh my
I did that a bunch of times.
Okay, but see,
I'm
no,
douchey as hell.
no, because you guys went to like an art school,
Right, that's
so, like,
normal
That's
there.
normal for
Yeah.
y'all, but at our school, that was not a normal
like, what
thing.
is this
People
guy?
don't
This
fucking
guy-
a douche
Yeah.
does that, okay? And
doesn't
It's
have
not
it-
music class, dude. We're having lunch. Come on.
I don't mean to interrupt, but Pimp Daddy doesn't have pictures of his face. But just for a brief personality examination of who this kid is, this is his first post on Instagram.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. So
yeah.
seems like a
He doesn't have any face
great
pictures.
part of the community.
Nope, just cars that his dad owns. They're not his cars.
Oh, well, duh.
He just takes pictures of cars that are around the house because he's into cars. And it's not the first. It's the first like actual picture of something other than like a TBH.
Oh my
So,
god.
yeah.
My God.
Jesus Christ.
Pimp Daddy.
Dude, I gotta,
Pimp Daddy, bruh.
I gotta pee real quick.
Hey, by all means,
Okay.
man, just go ahead. It don't matter. You don't gotta tell us, man.
I
Just
just
get up
go
and go to
for
the
like an
fucking
hour.
bathroom.
Yeah, we can always pause it or just keep on rolling.
Nah,
You're
I'm gonna
fine.
keep on rolling. Fuck you, man. If you gotta get up and pee, that's on your own fucking time, dude.
I actually got to go next. So
You
we'll
gotta go
just
next. We
rotate
might
around
as
the
well
table.
fucking take a break then, because I wanted to smoke. So
Okay, fair.
fuck it, we might as well take a break. All right, we'll be back.
Love you.
Meow.
They used to have these things called Stars of Death out in like Oregon, California, and even
That
the states that
sounds
are like
intense.
more lax about their edibles, their regulation on that type of stuff, like keeping the THC milligrams lower.
Yeah.
They were like, I want to say 200 milligrams each.
Whoa.
And this dude who's friends with Joe, Joey Coco Diaz, he has a podcast
Wow.
too, the
Yeah,
Church of
Joey-
What's Happening Now.
Joey Diaz,
Yeah,
man.
his-
Hell yeah.
He's great. But he would eat like 2 of those on the podcast and be fucking fine. But then he'd give them to his
Wow.
producer, Lee, and Lee is just like on the edge of death
Oh, yeah,
every
dude.
episode. Like he's just like, oh god, I'm so high.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Oh man.
It affects
Fort-
people differently.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
remember one time I was working at Max and Irma's, and I had just gotten off work, and we were gonna go see like the new Star Wars that was out at the time. I couldn't even tell you what Star Wars it is because I'll get to that. So I had a weed brownie, and so I decided that I was gonna eat the weed brownie and then go see the movie. Well, we go to like AMC, and they have a bar there. And so I got a fucking 32-ounce Angry Orchard on
Dude.
top of I just ate this fucking weed
Dude.
brownie.
Dude.
Didn't see the
Why?
movie. Didn't see the
Why
movie.
you
bro.
didn't see the
I
movie, man?
fell
You was
asleep.
facing the wrong
I
direction
fell
the whole
asleep.
time.
I fell asleep, bro. Straight up, just fucking like I was sitting there and was watching the movie, and I like kind of put my hand on my cheek on the armrest and kind of like went like this.
Dude.
And then the next thing you know, I woke up and was like, oh fuck. And then the credits started rolling, and I was like, oh man, I just missed the whole fucking movie, dude. I even turned over to my dad and was like, he was like, did you like the movie? No, no, I didn't watch it at all. I was like, I got a good fucking nap in though. I can tell you that much. Like, yeah,
That is
I
crazy.
because I ate that weed brownie and I shouldn't have drank. That was my issue. I had that because I drank most of the Angry Orchard before we even got into the like had sat down like because we sat at the bar for a little bit and was drinking and shit. And then by the time we had gotten in there, man, it was over, man. He thinks that it was a waste of money, and I don't think so because that was some of the best sleep that I had gotten. Like,
It's all right, man. You didn't miss much. Star Wars sucks anyway.
nowadays, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you look at the
Yeah.
older movies, that shit was fucking amazing. But the newer movies, nah.
Oh, I
The
know.
old
I,
movies suck too.
I only
Oh,
seen
yeah,
the
see,
first of
she-
the new ones.
She's never seen any Star Wars
Any of
ever.
them?
Once
Any of
again,
them.
they suck. Don't
Yeah.
I
watch
mean,
them.
yeah. I mean, you're not missing out on much, really. But I have
I
seen.
like
I
the
used
Star
to be.
Wars.
I
You
used to
saying
be a
that all of
huge
them
Star
suck,
Wars
or
fan.
like just
Yeah.
the new ones?
All of them.
No.
You think all of them suck?
I think all the Star Wars. Well, maybe when they came out, they were the most amazing thing that had ever happened. But now they suck.
Even when you
You're
were a kid,
making-
you were like, "This shit is lame."
I watched-
You're gonna
Okay.
make us like the reason why like Bully and the Beast like failed
Is
and
ca-
the reason
catching
why
the shit
is and the reason why we're gonna fail is because you're telling people that Star Wars sucks. Like people are gonna backlash on us like super hard.
fucking at me. Get it in my mentions.
Fucking at me, dude. You're fucked, man. I'm gonna sit here and say that Star Wars is amazing because you saying that it sucks is gonna ruin this podcast.
Go watch
dude.
the original trilogy.
I've seen it. What
Watch
do you
them
mean?
now. I'm just saying now.
Again, what do you mean, bro? I've seen them. I know
The
that
effects
I,
are
kn-
dog
I
shit.
know,
They've changed it and edited it so
I
much that the story's
know.
not even the same anymore. They took out important parts.
No. If you
Huh?
watch,
Wait,
if
what?
you the original
Shut
if you
First,
the original Star Wars,
where are you gonna
is
find
good.
a copy of that nowadays? It's been changed so many times and edited so
when?
many times.
When?
Oh, you don't know about this?
I don't.
It's hard to find.
Tell me about it.
It's kind of. I mean, you could find an original copy, but it's difficult to find an original copy of Star Wars that hasn't been changed, unless you've got like the original DVD or VHS or fucking whatever, because Lucas went back and added CG in as the years went on.
No shit.
Yeah,
But
Why wouldn't you just keep it?
Spielberg does the same thing.
So what's different? Like, are there scenes that weren't in there before? Like, is
No,
there
I
that
think that
different?
Things
the
completely taken out.
CGI
They added
completely
CG
taken
characters
out.
in there when they used to be practical effects.
Okay.
The whole Han shot first
Yeah.
controversy and the famous like the space bar scene with the fucking band and the doot 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 that fucking song.
Yeah.
When Guido shoots Han and he shoots back, that wasn't how it originally went. Where
Han shot first.
Han shot first. He was
Han
supposed to
did
be
shoot
kind of a
first.
bad. He was supposed to
Yeah.
be a bad character.
Right.
So
He's
you weren't
like an
supposed to think of-
anti-hero
yeah, you
kind of.
weren't-
He's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna shoot first. Like, it's survival, bro. Like, 'cause that's what
Exactly.
he is. He's a smuggler.
Yeah.
He's a criminal.
Yeah.
So
okay.
they changed that so that Guido shoots first, so that Han has a reason to kill him.
Yeah, they
Which
do
makes
shit
him a
like that.
hero.
I could see that. Yeah.
And that's not what the
fuck,
character was
man?
supposed to be.
What the fuck?
It was like, we gotta
Star
make
Wars
him look
sucks.
cool because people like him now. You know.
I mean, good point. I mean,
That's crazy.
that
They should have
sucks,
kept
man.
it though, because
No,
that's
they
way more
they totally
badass.
should've kept it. But the real
I'm definitely like the guy that's gonna shoot first.
the
'cause
real
he knows-
Star Wars fans though are gonna be like, nah,
Yeah.
like you are a real Star Wars fan because you know this shit.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can say that you don't like Star Wars, but you like the
Because
original.
I love Star
you,
Wars.
You like the original fucking Star Wars shit, okay?
Yeah.
You don't like that they change I don't think that if you're gonna put out a fucking movie, you shouldn't go back and change that shit. Like if I have the original Star Wars DVD, why the fuck are you gonna go back and redo it?
Yeah.
And then like, no. What
Yeah.
I liked about it was that fucking movie. I'm
What
gonna
it
go back
was.
and watch that shit because it's gonna make me think about when I was
Yeah.
a child and I saw this shit. Yeah, the CGI and like the characters and shit might be fucking dog shit compared to what it is today, but that's what I liked about it when I was a fucking child
Right.
and I went and saw those fucking movies,
it's
you know.
nostalgia at this
You
point.
don't
Yeah.
go back and touch up the Mona Lisa, man. You know, like, oh
Right.
man, it's getting old. We gotta fucking.
Right. Okay, so think about The Lion King now. Like what do you think about have you seen the
Oh, I'm sick of redos. Like, I'm
Me-
sick of remakes
Quit
entirely.
fucking up our childhood.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
so many books out there nowadays where like it's like you could make movies out of like different books. Like, why are you making all these remakes? Why not
Yeah.
go and find these books that you could make a movie out of that would be like an original fucking movie?
It's weird. It's like I don't like. It's like why are they redoing these movies? It's like
I can tell you
you can
why.
make a whole new fantasy for a whole new generation of kids.
I can tell you why though, because of the way that CGI and everything has gotten, and
Yeah.
them wanting it to not be like a cartoon, and then to kind of be like the real life, quote
Yeah.
unquote, air quotes.
It's like to I don't know. It's like to
I can
make what we knew better.
I can make the Lion King look real. Look like it's real fucking lions sitting there talking and having a conversation. Even
Yeah.
though that you know that that's, lions don't fucking talk. They just like they just, fucking do their own shit and they fucking eat gazelles and shit like that. But like, they can make it to the point where you think that or it looks like a real lion actually talking instead of like a fucking cartoon or something like
Their
that.
mouths
You
are
know what
kind of
the-
fucked up though.
You know what the downside
said
of that
what?
is?
Their mouths are kind of fucked up though.
Oh, I mean, same
Right.
thing with fucking Sonic the Hedgehog and
Well,
how they
yeah.
fucking made that shit.
Oh, that
when
was
they
an
do live
atrocity,
action, when they
dude.
do
It was,
like
bro.
realistic lions, they map human muscular movements into the mouth because they're
Really?
taking a facial capture from an actor. So like, yeah, it's a lion's mouth, but it doesn't move with the lion's muscles, so it looks slightly off. It's a bit like Uncanny Valley, where you're like, that's not a lion's mouth.
See, that's where it's. See, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the new Lion King, so I don't know yet.
They
I
didn't
haven't
show
seen it
any of the
either.
talking until the last trailer either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe it.
It's just weird to me to feel the need to do it in a more realistic CGI because it's like it's a cartoon. Like that's what we knew it as. Like I didn't need to see it more fleshed out as actual lions. Like the story itself, the plot itself.
Did they change the story at all? Like, did you see it?
I have not.
You
seen
haven't
it.
seen it, okay.
I don't think they did. They kept it roughly the
You
same.
think
They
it-
still have Scar and Mufasa and
Well, yeah,
Simba.
I know that, but it's like,
Timon and Pumbaa are still
did
there.
did it change at all?
Yeah.
Like, did you literally do the same fucking movie, but now it's like a quote unquote realistic movie?
The fucking what's Zazu doesn't look right.
No, yeah.
Well,
They
he looks
changed
like an
his colours.
actual baboon.
I did see a post where it was like, y'all should have done it this way, and where it
yeah.
like it looks like a little bit cartoonish.
Yeah, it's like CGI, but with like it gives them more. I don't know. It's
It
like,
gives them more of that cartoon look
Yeah.
to where you kind of it reminds you of the original fucking movie.
It's crazy that every time they'll fuck up, like when they fucked up with the CGI with Sonic, they would get like this is what it should have looked like from like just some guy that just like made his own version and it looked better. I'm like, why don't you hire this dude? Like, cause
Well,
just
actually,
random
with the,
people.
supposedly with the Sonic thing that they changed the movie and they're gonna change it because they got that backlash from a whole bunch of people and somebody made that meme and was like, this is what Sonic should have really looked like, and they were like, oh, we heard that feedback, so now we're gonna change it.
Yeah.
But you brought up a good point with that, where it was like, you suck because you know that what you put out was shit,
Yeah.
and then you got shit for it, and so you were like, oh, I'm gonna change it now.
Yeah.
They did the same thing with the Aladdin movie where everybody was pissed off about how Will Smith looked. And then their excuse when they came out and apologized and said they were going to change it was that these are pre-final production shots. So like
Well, how did he look before? Because I've actually seen that movie.
people were saying that like his face was too small for his head and that the blue and the light wasn't right. Like the way that
What?
light hit his skin didn't look right. Like it
Wow.
was clearly CG.
Oh, I'm not paying attention to details like that.
Yep.
You gotta be real.
People
You're
who
you're
were,
sitting
like-
there. You're telling me you're sitting there watching a movie and you're like, I don't know, man. This light's just not hitting his forehead right. Like, are you shitting
People
me?
were doing that.
Are you
Yeah,
shitting
no,
me?
yeah. I mean, but these are okay. So the people that are really doing that shit are probably the people that like actually have some background in
Yeah.
like CGI.
That
or
YouTube channel I was
making-
telling you about, Corridor Crew, that did the Tom Cruise thing,
yeah.
the deep fake.
Yeah.
They did Aladdin and Sonic, where they're all just CG heads. So they did their version and explained why this looks better.
Okay.
And they're just, YouTubers.
I mean, I kind of agree with it in a sense. I mean, I'm like, if you're gonna go and remake a movie, it better be fucking spot on,
Yeah,
dude.
dude. Because you're playing with like all the people who saw that movie are still alive. Like all the people who saw the movie when it came out are still alive. They're gonna be like, Hey man, this was nothing like when it
Let's
fucking
talk
first
about
came out.
Toy Story real
Yeah.
quick, okay? Because if you want to think about Toy Story, the reason why Toy Story did so well is because when they released the movies, the kids that watched those movies as they grew up, they were in the same boat as Andy.
And the theme
Right.
got darker with the age, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
by the third movie, the whole, like, the drive of that movie is that the toys realize that, like, their end of their life is being in a landfill shoved up next to trash, like, just with their
That
face
shit
pressed
was
against.
deep,
Yeah.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
That shit was
Yeah.
crazy.
But if you think about like how like when Andy goes to college, like the kids that actually grew up with Toy Story and that like when they pushed that out, like the original Toy Story, the kids that like when they got older, when they would God
Susan.
damn it, Susan. When
Where are your fucking
My
manners?
dog's over there fucking hacking up a fucking storm. But when with the Toy Story, the kids that would have watched it when the original Toy Story came out and who it was meant for,
Yeah.
when like the third one came out and he was going to college,
Yeah.
it was for kids that were also going to college at that time.
Yeah.
Like they
'Cause
put
they
it
had-
out in the perfect timeline
Yeah.
for those kids, all right? So now imagine if they tried to do like a realistic version of Toy Story nowadays, you know? And like how do you make a miniature Buzz Lightyear or a miniature Woody that's like almost like a real sense? They would never do it with Toy Story
The
because
movie would be hilariously bad.
It
If
would
they
be
had
the
real people playing
worst.
toys.
Oh my god. No, if they had like just real toys. Like I don't know how would
Oh,
they do that.
God.
Oh my
No,
God.
hold on. Who's that one actor?
Like
Fuck.
that movie Small Soldiers or Toy Soldiers or whatever the fuck
Yeah,
it's
like-
like, but
yeah.
with just
It's
actual
like
action
Robot
figures.
Chicken.
Yeah. No, who's the guy that played the movie with the fucking airplane
Airplane
landing like in the river?
or Airplane 2.
No, the who's the actor that played in the movie where it was a real life thing where the guy landed the plane in the river
Dude
because
landed
it
on the
hit
Hudson River.
Yeah, and it hit a goose.
That's like tip of my tongue.
Right.
Fuck.
I had no idea. I'm way
famous
out of
Fuck,
famous
man, hold on, let me-
pilot who landed crash landed on the
No,
Hudson
but
River.
who's the actor?
Did Tom Cruise play it? Or
No, it's not Tom Cruise. I know that.
Ben Affleck.
No, it's not Ben Affleck.
Who's the guy who fucking hates Jews?
He did the babe. You should know this.
Passion of the Christ.
Oh, Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson.
No, it's not Mel
No.
Gibson. Who was the
Wilson.
Yeah.
No, that's Mel Gibson.
Is it Mel Gibson?
Yeah.
Hold
Is
on.
Mel Gibson Castaway?
I don't
No,
know.
that's Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks is the guy that
Wilson.
did. Yeah. Hold on.
Wilson.
Let me make sure. I'm gonna look up Tom Hanks real quick and see if this
Old
is
Tom
what we're talking-
Hanks.
Yes. Tom Hanks would be Buzz Lightyear.
Okay.
If they did a realistic version, Tom Hanks would be Buzz Lightyear first and foremost. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe not now. Maybe a younger version of Tom Hanks would have been Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
But who would be
He's
who's
Woody
older.
though?
who's the guy who does the voice of Joe? Family Guy.
Yeah.
Patrick Warburton.
Yeah.
I would be a good Buzz Lightyear as well. He even kind of looks
You know
like
what?
Buzz
Yeah,
Lightyear.
I could totally see that
I'm
actually.
gonna hold on. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, everybody just picture Patrick Warburton in your
Oh
head. at
yeah,
home.
yeah. No, you're right. No, I think that he would be
With
better
the voice
than Tom,
and everything. with
than
the
Tom
super-
Hanks.
Yeah.
I think Patrick Warburton would be a better Buzz Lightyear.
Wait,
than,
who does voice
Well,
Buzz
isn't-
Lightyear?
I can tell you. Hold on. Voice.
Tom Hanks
of
Woody?
Buzz.
Doesn't Tom Hanks voice Woody?
Yeah, I don't know.
Tim Allen
Oh,
Yeah.
that's weird.
Yeah.
and Patrick Warburton is the voice of Buzz Lightyear, so he
Holy
would
shit.
be the fucking perfect person.
That works. So I have a question. While we're on the subject,
What the fuck?
We're over here like.
I'm sorry. I should have known that's who it was.
Wow. Anyone watching that already knew that is like, guys, is this a joke?
And I'm like, picture Patrick Warburton in your head if you can't already. You know, the guy who actually plays Buzz Lightyear.
I'm so pissed that I didn't know that.
Fucking kill me now.
I'm so dead, man. I'm fucking dead, man. I'm crying over here, dude.
I'd like to be dead. I'm embarrassed.
Oh God, I'm
I'm gonna need another shot. That was crazy.
dude right here, man. I got you. By all means, by all means. That was. I was like, who'd be the perfect fucking live action Buzz Lightyear? You were like the guy who actually voices Buzz Lightyear in the animated series, bro.
He is a great voice actor, dude. He's
I just
fucking
pictured-
amazing.
His voice and like his face in my head, and I was like, oh, he kind of even looks like Buzz Lightyear. I didn't even put it together that that's
Clearly,
exactly who
he
that
was
is.
the chosen one.
He was definitely the chosen one, bro. We just came up with that shit too.
Goddamn. While we're on the subject,
I bet that's how he was casted. The the producer and the director.
He was
was
like,
sitting there
"You look
"Dude, who
like-"
could be the voice of Buzz Light? Fucking
You
What?
look like Buzz Lightyear.
what animated show or like movie would you want them to make into a live action? Like, what animated thing would be actually very cool to see?
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Oh, what the fuck?
Sorry, that's a
That would be
TV show. It's
hard.
not a movie, but I think that would be an awesome live action fucking.
If they did it, like, you
live
guys have
action.
seen John Carpenter's The Thing.
No.
Oh, okay. So like that's a classic sci-fi horror movie, and it has some of the best practical effects in any horror movie ever. Where like none of it's CG. It's all practical effects. And they
Right.
have like these fucking tentacle squid monsters with human heads on top of them running around. So if they did like Foster's Home, John Carpenter style, and just made it terrifying,
I think it would be really interesting. I think I would actually like it for real.
I
Tim
would
Burton
love
could do
that.
Well,
Foster's
I
Home.
mean, you got to remember, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends was super friendly too.
Yeah.
So if you make it look like super scary, but then it's also like super friendly, you know?
Mhm.
And like who would play the tall guy? I
Wilt?
can't yeah. Who would play him? And like what face would you fucking put with him? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. I don't know,
Dude, I
man.
know Foster's Home was like super friendly and everything, but there was something about it that made me like it was just slightly depressing. Probably because it was an orphanage.
It was
like
my
For
favorite
imaginary
show.
friends, bro.
Yeah.
It was my favorite show in my worst phase of depression. So yes,
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah, you got a
Yeah.
good fucking point there, man.
Yeah.
there's something like comfort food for the soul of sadness when
Yeah.
you watch that. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, this was a
Yeah.
good show, but I was sad while I was watching it.
You
I
never
remember
see-
those
And
times.
I think that's what made it such a good show is you were like they would always find the light in like the
Yeah.
situations and like even when like it was like one of the first episodes or one of the first few episodes where like Blue almost gets fucking adopted by that fucking shitty ass little girl, you know, and you're like no,
You're like, no, dude,
no, no.
unacceptable.
Yeah, right.
She's
And-
not the one.
No, she's not the one, and you know that the main character is fucking for Blue, and
Right.
like he's the one who came up with Blue, so like he's the one who should get to keep Blue.
Right.
Like that, it just made you even more depressed as a depressed child watching this fucking show, and you're like crying over this animated show.
Dude,
Yeah.
they hit us with some intense themes with kids' cartoons and kids' shows. Like, we just didn't think about it that way. And, like, us now as young adults, like, you'll see it on the internet all the time. We'll go back and look at the shows and movies we used to watch and be like, did you ever notice this? Like, this is fucking crazy,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, for sure. Or when they would make like sexual innuendos, but you wouldn't
Yeah.
you wouldn't know about it
Yeah.
as a child. But The Amazing World of Gumball. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that is a show.
Yeah,
It's
I,
yeah.
more
I never
recent.
watched that one. Yeah,
It's a pretty good one, to be
That
honest. I mean,
show?
I was like 15 when that came out, but I was still like, yo, this is kind of dope.
Weren't you the one that was telling me about a recent episode with them and how like China made like a spoof off of The Amazing World of Gumball? Oh, maybe it was somebody else. Somebody was telling me, was it you maybe?
No.
No, okay. So in China they made a spoof off of The Amazing World of Gumball, and so what the people in the USA did was made an entire episode making fun of China.
a spoof
making-
of the spoof.
A
Yeah.
spoof of
Yeah.
the spoof.
So
So
Wow.
there's like they have like the whole like character set from China kind of come in, and the whole episode is just them making fun of China making a spoof off of their fucking thing and like
That's
calling them out for
fantastic.
it.
Hey, man, you want to make a spoof of us, man? Make
Bet.
a spoof of you,
I'm
but
gonna
it's
call you
America.
out in an episode. I'm gonna call you out in an. Oh, let me see if I can find the.
You think this is a game?
I just
Make the
wanted
best
to
cartoons.
show you this quick little clip of like one of the monsters from the 1982 The Thing.
Hold on, let me see if I can.
They made it like a game, like probably like on the original Xbox.
Oh, I turned the volume all the way down.
Okay. Whoa.
Don't watch the 2011 one because they do CG in that and it's worse.
They redid it.
They redid it.
I was gotta go
I
back.
don't know.
and-
That looks pretty fucking legit though.
I know. It's just an artist made that. Or like my favorite
yeah,
horror
like
movie.
his eyes popping out, dude. Like that shit looks fucking dope.
My favorite horror movie of all time is Alien, and they had a dude in a
Really?
fucking suit, and then pieces of the alien that they had on like
Yeah.
sticks. Like,
Dude, that is some good, because that alien looked fucking
Holy
crazy.
shit.
Oh man, that has practical effects.
yeah, they just had some
People
like
just did that. With
mastermind
stuff
of an
laying around.
artist leading a team of other artists, and just made
Yeah.
the best monster effects in any movie ever.
That was almost like super loud, but I saved all of your fucking ears. You're welcome.
Woo!
Thank you. Got this Zach Galifianakis looking dude that's got a flamethrower.
So yeah, look, like
Oh, I know that character. I've seen this.
so look, see there's like a whole like other family. You see like the fish and everything. This is the China version of it. And they fucking made fun of
Okay,
the episode.
I have got to get on this.
Yeah, for real. Like I think that was America really just giving like a giant like fuck you. First of all, like if you're gonna try and make a spoof off of our fucking show, bet we're gonna make fun of you for trying to do that.
Yeah,
And I think that was fucking genius. And it's a cartoon show on Cartoon Network.
yeah,
Like
that's awesome.
kids are not gonna know what the fuck is going on, but us
It's just for the people involved.
as 20-something-year-olds are like, this is hilarious.
I'm almost 30, dude.
Shut up. Just
No.
shut the fuck up.
That's what I really, 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 really enjoy about animation to begin with, which is why I was asking, like, what animated thing would you want to see turn live action?
Bless you.
Yeah,
Thanks.
bless you. Because animation is just so versatile, and like, so I just started watching Mr. Pickles for the first time the
Oh
other night.
yeah, yeah.
Fucking fantastic. Love
You ever
it.
watch Mr. Pickles, Trey?
I have actually.
Yeah.
I got
What do you
back
think?
Right on time. Yeah, that is a wild fucking
It
show,
is
dude.
fucking wild.
It's
dude.
like so over the top, and there's moments that feel like crazy bizarre, but I love that like it all feeds back into each other. Like it's
Yeah.
a running joke.
Yeah.
Every episode is part of the running joke.
oh, Mr. Pickles.
And he is actually a good dog.
He's just from fucking Satan, dude.
Yeah, but he never kills anybody that doesn't deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm pretty sure I seen like a super Christian mom like share an episode of Mr. Pickles on Facebook and was like, this is what they're showing on TV now. Like they're just allowing this. Like they're not even hiding it anymore. They're Satanists. Like, you know, like she took it like wholeheartedly serious.
Yeah,
It's
but
a
has she-
satire.
But yeah, but-
Yeah, I know.
Okay, no. First of all, has she ever actually looked into like what a Satanist is and what
No,
the Satanist
probably
believes
not.
in? No,
Probably
no,
not.
because she just thinks that the Christian belief of like Satan and that Satan is bad. But if you really talk to an actual Satanist,
Right.
they're not a bad person, and
They're not even religious.
they don't want to inflict pain on the entire fucking world. They're just an elitist in their own sense.
Right.
They just think that like a Satanist should only be with another Satanist, and that you should only be with somebody
Right.
with the pure blood. But also, like, they're really fucking nice people, and they have the same fucking morals that a Christian does. Just they believe in kind of Satan instead of like Jesus.
I
like-
didn't know that a Satanist was only supposed to be with another Satanist. The way I had heard it is the Satanist, the whole core belief is just that basically worship yourself
Yeah.
rather than a god.
Oh yeah. But it's keeping the bloodline.
That's the other side. So this is a big thing with Satanism, is that people get the two different versions of it confused, where there's
I think I'm
the-
getting them confused.
there's the Church of Satan, and then there's the Satanic Temple.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
One of them is the people who like think that Satan's a deity that they should worship, and they're also all about like the self-imbibing and being about like worldly pleasures and stuff like that. And then there's the activist side of it, which is I want to say the Satanic Temple, where they do like protest, and they're not religious, they're more just like free will anarchists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're anti-Christian free will anarchists.
See, I heard a version of Satanism. Like, people probably just misinterpret things. But what I was told was that, like, it wasn't even a religious thing necessarily. It was almost like atheism. But it was just called Satanism because it's like a direct response to Christianity. You
It's
know
meant
what
to
I'm saying?
piss
It's
them
like
off,
the
yeah.
negative of it.
Yeah, but it's mostly just thinking of you as like embodying yourself
Yeah.
and focusing on yourself and making sure that you are a good person,
Yeah.
which is the same thing that Christians kind of believe in.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be morally a good person.
Yeah.
And that's what, like, the Bible teaches you. If you look at all the stories, like, it's all these morals, you
Yeah.
know? And, like, if you take away from the Bible, like, these morals or things like that, then you live a good life. And it's the same thing if you look into Satanism or,
Yeah.
like, Antoine LaVey, Antoine LaVey,
Yeah.
and reading his book. Like, if you read that, then you also kind of see the same similarities of, like, just being a good person and then respecting other people and, like, their choices and being like, yeah, I don't agree with you, and, like, I'm going to maybe try and do what I can to change your mind on what you believe in, but also being like, I'm going to respect you and then respect myself too, and my body is a temple.
Right.
And, like, it's so fucking funny for me to see the similarities in both the religions
Right.
or what
right.
people believe in, and then they fight against each other.
Yeah.
It's like when you look at any major religion or anything like that, it's like, and like you compare it to every other major belief system, it's like at the core, it's the same thing. It's
No,
like, okay, I want to feel good, and the only way to really feel good is to treat people around me with, some amount of respect.
Okay, so here's
like,
yeah, Republicans, Democrats, same thing.
Here's
Yeah.
kind of the fucked up part about religion, though. If you go and, like, really look back into it, they all have kind of the same beliefs and have the same system, but they didn't have the communications that we did. So, like, people that were in Americas and then people that were in Europe or, shit like that in different areas
Yeah.
learned about the same morals and stuff like that and have kind of the same stories and also have the same stories about, like, aliens and shit, but they didn't have the same communication that we do today. It's not
Right.
like I can talk to somebody in China back then, but it all happens around the same time.
Yeah.
So that makes me wonder, like, are aliens real? And, like, that's why religion was started. It was
Yeah.
because the aliens kind of came down and talked to people and, like, started these stories and stuff like that and posed as, human beings, quote unquote. And now you get these same kind of, I mean, even if you look at the Quran, like, there's similarities in the Quran and the Bible. Like, especially if you look at, like, the original Testament and shit like that, and the original Quran. It's a whole fucking conspiracy.
Right.
And it's crazy to think that way, that, like, they had the same shit happen to them in different areas when they didn't have the communication that we do
Yeah.
today. So there's no way that, like, somebody was like, oh, they sent a text over,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, somebody was seeing the same shit that they were.
Yeah.
Or somebody even sent a letter. It wasn't like, the Pony Express went across the fucking Atlantic Ocean or the Pacific Ocean. And that shit did not happen. There was no way for them to have the fucking communication, but the same shit and the same ideological, like, ideas came at the same time in these religions. So it was like, how did you get this shit, bruh? How did this come to be?
What are the
Aliens.
odds?
It was all aliens.
You fucking triggered me, and you know you did. This is like my whole wheelhouse.
I know.
So I'm gonna talk for the next half hour.
You were over here. He was over here, like, trembling, man.
I'm shaking.
He was-
When is it my turn to talk?
See, that's cool about Wes, man. He was waiting until his time. All right, well, enlighten us,
Yeah,
please.
tell me everything, man.
All
I
right,
wanna
so
know
everything
the
you
truth.
just said is like an actual theory that, like,
I
some
know-
people
yeah.
believe. Okay, so the aliens you're talking about are called the Anunnaki.
Mhm.
They're from a planet. Fuck, I can't remember the name of the planet, but we call it Planet X in, like, conspiracy circles.
Is that the
Nibiru?
one that's, like, traveling behind the moon or something like that?
It's behind the sun, so
The
you
sun,
can't see
sorry.
it.
It's behind
Yeah.
the sun.
It's
I
behind
thought
the
it was
sun.
on the outer. I thought it was like in the Oort
It's-
cloud, like on the
Yeah,
like
so its
outside of
orbit
Pluto.
is so wide that
Oh,
and
it's
it
an
takes so
elliptical
long
orbit.
that most of the time it's behind the sun, so we
Okay.
don't see it. So the only time we
Okay.
see it is when it comes back around the orbit, and it's
Okay.
supposedly like every 50,000 years or something like that. It
Wow.
passes pretty close by Earth, not like gonna collide with us, but it's
Right.
close enough that like an alien civilization that lived on that planet could travel to us.
Yeah.
So they think like 50,000 years ago that happened.
Wow.
And the reason that they come here is that they're mining Earth for. This is all like. So the Dead Sea Scrolls is like the earliest copy of the
Yeah,
Bible
the
that
early-
they've.
yeah.
So this
I was
dude
gonna
named.
bring that up when he was talking about all the versions of the
Yeah, so it's been
of the same
translated
story.
in different ways, and because like Old Hebrew is kind of this ancient language that not a lot of people understand
Right.
or speak anymore, it's hard for them to translate it fully. So this guy named Zachariah Sitchin translated it, and he thinks it's aliens. So
Yeah.
like, it's this whole story of how they came here to mine gold because they burnt off their atmosphere. So they have these machines that break the gold down into tiny particles, and they blast that in their atmosphere to create an artificial atmosphere that reflects out the sun and the radiation. And theoretically, like we could do that here and it would work. So like
Right.
that's not a made up thing. That's like that would work. You could use gold particles as an atmosphere replacement.
Hmm.
So they don't have that resource on that planet. Nibiru, that's the name of the planet. So they come here from Nibiru, and this is during like ancient Egypt. While they're here, they mate with humans and create a race of people called Nephilim, which were where giants come from in mythology. They were giant alien human hybrids that would walk around, and they were taller than people and had special powers. So like that's where people think Greek mythology and like Roman mythology comes from, is these fucking crazy alien hybrids. And then so part of the theory is that when they first got here, before they ever came back, so when they came back and it was ancient Egypt, that was the second time they'd come. The first time they come, they just found like primates, pre-human, and they genetically engineered them to be us. So when they came back the second time, we were their slave labor, and that's how the pyramids got built, which ties into the whole ancient aliens theory.
Right.
And this is why the whole like gold rush happened,
Maybe.
and why we're so
that was
like
1800s, though.
I mean, I feel it, but like all of the things that you just said
Oh, yeah,
led
that's a
up
good point.
to.
That's why
you
gold
know,
is so valuable.
Yeah, exactly. That was my point.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
It's
just
just
couldn't fucking get
inherently
it out.
valuable. You look at gold and you're like, whoa.
Yeah,
That
but why
is-
though? Why?
It's a soft,
because
malleable
because
metal.
of all this shit though.
It's a malleable metal, and also it has antibacterial properties.
But
You
I've never heard of that. That's crazy.
Yeah, so that's why they use gold for teeth sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, and like if you have
What?
a sty in your eye, you're supposed to rub like gold jewelry on it.
Yeah.
No shit.
So gold is like a wonder metal, or
It really is.
yeah. So that all ties into people thinking that the aliens are here, and that we came from aliens.
It would make sense to me though. Like the whole time that you were talking, I just could not stop fixating on like the California gold rush.
Yeah.
And like why that became so popular was because the aliens were like, yo, we need this shit to further our own atmosphere, and so we're gonna make the humans think that it's like a valuable fucking thing, and then we're just gonna steal it from them.
So I'm gonna add religion in this too, so there, for one, Planet X is theorized to be like an actual planet. Like there is a planet that has that orbit. It's more like 300,000 some years that it comes around, and it's not.
Wow.
Yeah, but there is a planet that has a super wide orbit that they think is out there in the Oort cloud, like you said. So there's another theory that a philosopher, I forget the first name, but I have the last name here, Janes, believed that ancient people in what's called a bicameral mentality or a bicameral state of mind would have experienced the world in a manner that has some similarities to that of a person with schizophrenia. So that's just the quick Wikipedia definition. But essentially what that means is that early people didn't understand consciousness yet. So as we moved from like unconscious apes that weren't aware of like whether or not an ape is self-aware and can like process information the same way that we can.
Right.
So there's a philosophy where people think that like people didn't understand what consciousness was when it finally happened to them. Like once we evolved to that point where we could make sense of our place in the world, people thought it was a voice in their head talking to them and not their own voice. So
Whoa.
that's where God might come from, is because people thought that every action that they were taking and the voice that preceded it was God ordering them to do that.
Their own inner monologue.
They thought was God.
that was God.
But now
Wow.
we know that that's
bet-
just your own conscious.
I would have known.
Like,
I'd been like,
being.
God's an idiot. Dude.
If nobody
like, he just
was
thinks
around
what
to
I know.
tell you, and there wasn't writing or spoken language yet, and you just had like a command in your head, you'd think that was God telling you to do it.
Even if you
Wow.
even if think about the people that like kill people, So like you just have that natural like instinct in your head, that natural voice in your head, and you think it's fucking God speaking to you and telling
Yeah.
you to go and kill a whole bunch of people, when really that's just your own fucking mind. It's not a God. It's just you and your fucked up brain.
Yeah.
Because people
You know-
there are people out there that have a different,
Their wires are just
completely different. I mean,
yeah,
we talk
they're
about
just-
pedophiles, murderers,
Yeah.
like it's they're just wired fucking different
Yeah.
than me or you are.
Yeah.
So
Some
it's
people
like,
just hear voices, dude.
but then
like,
think about back
out
in
of
the day
nowhere.
when they had no fucking idea about what
Yeah.
consciousness was
Yeah.
at all. So
I think about that all the time.
it would be like on such a higher level of, oh my God, this is a God talking to me. This is not myself.
Yeah.
We know that it's just my own conscious brain. Like,
So let me
Thank
tie this
God we know
into
that.
an overarching theory. All three things together.
okay.
So this is when I get really baked, this is what I think is real. So I think that the Anunnaki, if they exist, knew that when the first time they came, they were like, oh, they're not consciously aware that they're here.
Yeah.
Like they're just following chemical instincts
Yeah.
or biological drive.
Food,
So
shelter, water.
They took advantage of like these highly intelligent beings come up and realize like, oh, we could pretend to be their god they think they have. And
Wow.
then they convince them to build the pyramids and worship a god. Like ancient Egypt is built on this idea of like multiple deities, and there's people who think that like the sun god Ra was actually an Anunnaki.
So, if this is just a quick question. If there was a civilization on this planet X, like how could that planet like thrive? Like if like most of the time it's a way too far away from the sun to have like habitable life on it.
For like what
So-
we have in like the perfect
Yeah,
like
we're in the
perimeter.
Goldilocks zone, man.
Yeah.
So
We got it lucky.
the idea here is that Planet X collided with another planet, which is how it got knocked so far out of its orbit, possibly with Earth, which is why they might.
Ooh, that's how the moon was made, right?
Yeah, it was a giant collision. They think
Yeah.
with Mars, but so some people think it's this Planet X, and that's how it got knocked out into like a super far orbit.
Imagine how
Um,
intense that fucking collision was, dude.
Oh,
my
yeah.
It's
Just try to wrap
it's
your head around that.
unfathomable.
Two planets colliding.
That's so far out of our own conscious like thoughts. Like there's no way that you could even like think about that in a sense. I mean, the same way that we've talked about some shit before about like infinity. Like it's
Right.
really really hard for somebody to wrap your mind around what infinity really fucking means.
It's
When you go into like milliseconds and shit like that, and how
Dude.
that can go into infinity and everything. Like
It's like trying to wrap your mind around death. It's like it's impossible. You
It's-
can't because you're not there when it happens.
I mean, yeah, so a planet fucking slamming into another planet is just out of our
God.
fucking range of
I
knowledge.
can
Yeah.
imagine even seeing a planet in the sky headed for me. I'm like, God
Oh,
damn.
you should watch. Fuck, what was that name of it? There's a whole Melancholia. It's a drama, and it's kind of a chick flick in a way, but it's like the darkest movie you will ever watch, and it's all
Chick
about
flicks are pretty dark.
it's
man.
all about a
Pretty sad.
planet coming to hit Earth, and like they're saying that it's just gonna be a near miss, but it actually hits the planet. So
Oh
like,
my God.
yeah. So and it
Worst
all
case scenario.
it all
Holy
focuses
shit.
in on like this one woman's wedding that day that the planet's gonna hit,
Oh man.
and everything falls apart at her wedding because she has this bad feeling, and like she cheats on her husband like during the ceremony and everything. Like she goes and fucks a guy out in a field
Holy shit.
because she knows that she like has
She's
a
like,
feeling
dude,
that
I got
we're all
10
dead.
minutes left to live. I gotta get one last nut in.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's completely understandable.
What else?
I would just be crying.
What else would you do with that time?
Right. She just
A
had
lot, no.
she just had a
I'd
feeling.
be like, man, there's a rocket coming from the sky, dude. I'm crying, bro. That's it. I definitely couldn't get it up if if the world's about to be eradicated.
like in that moment, what do you think you would do if you knew that there was another planet coming to smash into our planet? Like what do you think that you would do in that moment?
I thought about this many times, actually. Like, many times. Like, I thought about this. I was like, like, me and my girlfriend were talking about this. Like, she was like, what would you do if you looked behind me and you saw, like, a meteor, like, a huge asteroid, like, falling from the sky and you knew it was over? But, like, she was facing towards me and she didn't know. Like, I was like, dude, I wouldn't even tell you. I was like, I would just be like, keep looking at me, and we're just gonna enjoy this moment right now. Like,
Yeah.
I would just enjoy that last moment as much as I could. I would just soak it in. If it was day, I would appreciate the sun and the trees and the air. I would just be like, all right, this is it, man. I would try to reflect on my life as much as I could. I'm getting way too deep with it, but that's totally what I would be like. All right, this is it. Like, I would try to brace for it for real,
It kind of happened
because
in
I
Hawaii
thought about it.
when they had the fake missile alert, where they had that guy fuck up.
Dude, what? They
Yeah,
had a fake missile alert.
I think this happened last year, and everybody got a text message like, "Hey, you've got 5 minutes."
I think
basically.
I think I heard about that.
And there's stories of people, like a couple people killed themselves.
Oh,
A
man,
bunch of
I
people
was-
like got back and to get like apologized and build a relationship back up after that, or they like broke up with somebody and just like drank themselves to death. Like people chose crazy opposite routes when they found out they might be dead in 5 minutes.
Damn, that made me actually, you know what? Rekindling relationships at the last moment, that actually made me feel like super selfish. I should actually probably try to call like my siblings or something if if the world's about to end. I would actually want to know if they were okay. Like,
Honestly,
if
I
they
would just-
knew if
I
it
would
was
just
about to happen.
I would just enjoy the time that I had with whoever was around me in that moment.
Yeah.
I wouldn't try and reach out to anybody that was
It'd
not
be too
around me.
much.
Yeah.
Because if you couldn't reach them, you just think the worst. You're just like, all right.
It's just
damn.
taken away from the moment that you're in too with
Yeah.
the people who are
You
there.
might as well, like you said, just kind of sit there and just look.
Yeah.
Just look up into the sky. You would be able to see, like, I feel like that planet coming.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be
yeah,
like
you'd feel it. Imagine depending
the
on how big
gravitational trap.
You'd be
yeah,
dead before
how
it
big
hit.
the planet is. Yeah,
Like-
you'd be dead before it hit.
It entering the atmosphere would burn everybody. Like you'd boil from the inside before it got. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how the dinosaurs died.
That's how big that asteroid
It
was.
wasn't the
just
actual
fucked it.
impact. It was
The
like
aftermath of the impact. It hit the Earth so
Okay.
hard that jets of super melted rock blasted into space and then fell back down.
Oh my! So
and
they
these
were
tiny
getting
little glass. It was
rained
so
on with
hot that
magma?
it turned rock into glass, superheated glass, and these pellets rained down from the sky and just like buckshot filled these dinosaurs, and anything that still lived after that was cooked to death by the heating of the atmosphere as these things came back in.
It's crazy that anything survived that, and we're here now because of that.
Yeah, we came from a
crazy-
shrew that survived, like
a
li-
shrew.
yeah, like a
some-
little
some
fucking
tiny
mole.
mammal that got lucky in a fucking cave somewhere.
Yeah,
Because I don't know. Damn, I wish we knew what exact species survived and how. Like, how
where
did he
we could
survive
come-
an asteroid impact?
and then we could come from that. Do you believe in evolution?
For, yeah,
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I mean, wouldn't
to
think
answer
less of you if you didn't.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like,
this just hit me a bit. Your question earlier about like how the Nibiru, the planet, if it's so far away from the sun, how do they get their
Civilization,
energy
yeah,
needs?
how do they survive?
We've talked about this on a previous episode. I don't think did I put that one out? I did.
So
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
planet, it wasn't always in that elliptical orbit. It got knocked out of
Well,
orbit
that
by our
and
planet.
There's another theory by this guy named Kardashev. It's called the Kardashev scale.
I know exactly what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
so like once a civilization gets to a certain level, they can harness the energy of other planets and
We're
sun,
at
which
zero.
is why they'd be coming
We're not
to
even
Earth.
on one yet.
Yeah, so they think like maybe this is a level 2 or 3 civilization.
Whew.
Yeah.
So this could be. So maybe it was like the civilization didn't even like that's not even their home planet. Like Nibiru could just be like fucking an outpost, and they discovered Earth, and it was like, holy shit, dude! Like this is like it's in the zone, you know. It habits life. We can.
this is a way for us to
manipulate
look
this.
at them
Yeah.
and to study them from a distance.
We
Almost.
can take their resources without affecting their natural evolution, perhaps. Maybe
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
they thought. Wow.
I mean, that it could totally be true. That's
Yeah.
I mean that is not out of the realm of possibilities. Like
Yeah.
it's totally probable that could be a thing. Like, and it totally is possible too. Like, and that because the difference between like possible and probable is, I mean,
Yeah.
That's just based on the theory of like if we kept going and we don't kill ourselves somehow, like if we don't end the planet, we would get to that. I mean, if you just follow how technology has evolved even in the past 50 years, like the jump from kilobytes inside the shuttle that took the astronauts to the moon was the processing power. It was like maybe a megabyte.
Wow.
Yeah,
It was less
Holy
than a Game
fuck,
Boy.
dude.
buddy.
Yeah.
I have sitting over there in a tub a terabyte hard drive.
In 60 years,
We
we've
could
gone
build a
from
rocket ship, man.
that to, and you can get an SD card that's 32 gigs. You know,
Yeah.
like,
And that's more than what it took them to the fucking moon,
yeah,
which is
And that's
insane
nothing
to
now. That's
think
what they
about.
give to the population. You know, that's what we have.
yeah.
Yeah, you could build the rocket that took,
A flat earther build a rocket.
He
No fucking way.
tried to.
He tried.
He tried.
He's gonna build another one.
Is he?
Yeah, he was injured from the launch.
Yeah. I remember.
But he's doing it again.
No shit.
Yeah.
I want him to do it. I really do want him to do it. And then like for real, if
See
it's
how
gonna be,
wrong he is.
I mean, maybe not.
His whole thing is
Maybe
like,
fucking not, man.
his whole
He
thing.
might be
That would be
fucking
some
right,
shit.
okay? You might be the one fucking flat earther that was like, I'm building a fucking rocket, okay, and I'm taking it to the goddamn moon, and I'm gonna tell all you motherfuckers that there's a fucking flat earth, alright? And he's gonna be right. And you know what? We're all gonna look fucking stupid because NASA's been lying to us this whole fucking time.
He's up there on the moon, like flat Earth, round moon.
Right.
I'd be so
right.
disappointed in our
Right.
military. Like, he went up there with a homemade rocket, and you couldn't stop him with an F-16 or a helicopter or
They're
something.
just letting him
Goddamn.
do it. They're just letting him do it.
Why not? Why not just let the
Yeah.
motherfucker do it? Like, if you're gonna do it out in like the middle of the desert, you know,
Right.
and like to the point where like if you do fail, like you're not gonna injure anybody else,
Yeah.
you're just gonna kill yourself, then by all means, buddy, fucking do it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do it. It's
Yeah.
it's the that meme with what's his name?
Darwin Award.
No, not the Darwin Award, dude. The fucking meme with that actor that played in the fucking Transformers movies.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf, and he's just like, just fucking do it.
Oh.
Do it.
That's right.
Like I
Yeah.
think of him in the back of that guy's head.
Yeah.
Like he just sees
Fucking
that
do
meme
it.
and he's like, just fucking do it. But okay, my whole point is that even if he gets up into space, do you think that he would still tell the truth? Even if he got up there and he was
He'd
like,
have
oh,
to, dude.
he's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I think he just convinces
world
himself
is
that
fucking
it's flat still.
the world is fucking round. But I'm just gonna go back and tell everybody that it's flat. You know, I saw a flat Earth,
He
even
would
though
probably-
he saw a round, because he's believed in this probably most of his life.
Maybe
you
he
know,
would fool himself. Maybe he would get out in space and be like, "Yeah, that's definitely flat. It's just a flat circle."
That's what I. That's
it's
what I
just
think
a
I did.
flat circle. You son of a bitch.
He's not lying
I
to.
swear to God.
He's not lying to us. He's lying to himself.
I'm fucking done with Joe. I'm so done. You.
Yo, that's a round, flat sphere. That sphere is looking pretty flat.
You just like, yeah, it's like hollow or something. You know?
Yeah. He's like, oh, well, the Earth's not flat. Well, it's hollow then. It's all hollow in the middle. He's like, the lizards are living on underneath the crust, and you know.
He gets up there and he's like, turns out it's a triangle.
Turns out he just goes completely the opposite direction from what anybody thought that he would ever go, you know?
So speaking of like hollow Earth and fucking flat Earth,
It's actually an
the
octagon.
what is the craziest conspiracy that like you actually believe in? Like you're like, that's crazy, but like I totally
See,
believe that
I love
wholeheartedly.
conspiracies, but I don't believe in most of them.
Mm.
Yeah.
Even like when I'm passionately talking about Zachariah Sitchin and the Nibiru, I
Yeah.
don't really believe that.
Yeah, me too, man.
But
I just want to believe.
The craziest, yeah, I think exactly. X-Files is my favorite fucking show ever. The craziest one I believe, I have to think of something that's not completely ridiculous because I'm thinking like HARP right now, which is like that's.
But you don't believe that.
No.
What is HARP?
Okay, so it's a
The
research.
weather manipulating device,
Oh.
man.
Oh, how they create clouds and shit like they
That's
act.
not what it is.
No.
No, people just think it does that.
It's
It's
probably
a
just,
research facility.
They're probably just vaping.
They they do create clouds though.
Yeah, no,
right?
that's a real thing.
Yeah,
they do
is a
that in
real thing.
fuck,
Yeah,
what's
that's
that Middle
pretty
Eastern
crazy.
Dubai. Dubai does that all the
No,
time.
they do
And
it
they
in
do
the
that for the
US.
they do
They-
it for the Olympics too.
They do it in the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called cloud seeding. It's a fairly recent technology.
The only reason, like, I used to be, like, I'm not susceptible anymore, but I used to be really susceptible to conspiracy theories. I'm not gonna lie. When I was a younger kid, like, I believed in all that shit. I didn't believe, like, reptilians were in the government, but like,
You're not on with that David Ike shit.
no, I'm not on
I
some
don't know,
Alex
man.
Jones.
I've seen them fucking videos of
Oh, are we
like,
talking Alex Jones?
Nah, but yeah, I just wanted to believe because it's like if you told me like, yeah, bro, they manipulate the weather. Like I couldn't tell you they didn't because I don't know what it takes to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like they're way beyond me anyway, so I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
Like I could totally believe it. I'd be like, yeah, sure, they manipulate the weather. Why not? How hard could it be?
The craziest one
They
that,
fly to space.
that I definitely believe like wholeheartedly, and I don't know if it's technically
There's a,
conspiracy, but
right there.
I think we're in a simulation, like for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Do
I
you
thought
really?
about that a lot.
Yeah. For
You
sure.
think we're in a simulation?
Absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
full-heartedly? Like do you think
that's
that like this
the
is
only
all
thing I have complete faith in.
okay? Like in the sense of like what Logic was talking about, where like
Wow.
you're gonna live through like everybody's like you have to live through everybody's life. So like when you die, you're gonna go up into heaven. You're gonna talk to like a god, quote unquote, and he's
Right.
gonna be like, I'm gonna send you back to Earth, and like you are a mixed person, okay?
Yeah.
And you're gonna go back and you're gonna be born as in like the 1800s as a
Oh,
slave
man.
owner. And
Oh,
you're,
dude,
and you're like,
I'm gonna
what
change
the
the
fuck?
world.
You're gonna send me back as a fucking slave? No, you're not.
Right.
No, because you're gonna live the life of a slave owner back in those times and actually be a slave owner. But you're not gonna remember you going and talking to God and
Right.
having this conversation.
I'm not gonna remember
Where he's
being
like-
mixed.
He's like the last time I talked to you, you were a 13-year-old girl and we were speaking Mandarin. And now I'm gonna send you back as a slave owner.
Just
Like
experience life in a different
do you
perspective.
think of it in that sense of like a simulation, or is it more of like each one of us are living our own simulation?
No, I love Buddhist reincarnation and things like that. I like tying that in. There's a famous short story called The Egg that sums all that up, where you die, you wake up, there's a spirit. You're like, am I in heaven? And the guy's like, nah, I'm just your spiritual guide. I'm going to send you back. Then you wake
Yeah.
up and you're a baby again, or you're just some random
Yeah.
fucking person.
And you
But-
never remember what happened beforehand.
No, I don't think it's a simulation in that sense. I think it's closer to the Matrix, except that I've given you the full rundown of my theory before. I have a whole note in my phone that's like 8 pages long.
Yeah.
But so I think that like the universe is the computer basically, and that
Okay.
like every time I believe that the universe expands and then collapses back on itself, and then the Big Bang happens again, and that every time the Big Bang happens, it's basically just a hard reset, and more matter gets added into the system. So every time the system over this giant time scale, like for us, we're never gonna see the end of the universe.
Right.
Yeah, we've talked about this.
Never, dude. Have you ever watched that video on YouTube? It shows you like how far, like
The
exactly
scale of
what
things,
yeah, like the death of fucking black holes and shit. Like I didn't even know black holes even ended it, but even black holes decay.
Yeah, that's how we figured out that gravity waves are real. Was we were talking about this a little bit earlier with like, or no, you weren't here yet. We were talking about this with your dad. There's a facility called the LiDAR Research Center where there's 2 of them. So they in the United States and then in like China or Japan. So like separate ends of the globe, they have these exact same setups where it's a mirror and a laser hung up on strings, basically.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to drive like anywhere near these things because the vibrations in the ground or like the sound of things happening makes this mirror and this laser move.
Wow.
So these 2
Man.
black holes in a galaxy far, far away collided with each other, and every time they would like bounce off of each other and then merge more and more, and every time they would hit, it would send out a ripple through the fabric of space.
And we detected that on those 2 facilities.
It passed through Earth, it hit us, and it changed the distance between the mirror and the laser at both facilities at exactly the same time, which is how we know that's what that was.
Whoa. Whoa.
So it proved
Damn.
Einstein's theory of gravitation, and also we got to witness 2 black holes smash into each other.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh my god. I don't even know if I want to even know the nature of the universe because more I learn about it, it just fucks me up even more. It's like the more you think about it, the more confusing it is, for
Well,
sure.
It proved that like so it's not when you think of like a wave, you think of like a thing on a thing
Right.
moving over the
Think
thing.
of it, you know,
But it's
an
actually
ocean
like
wave.
space itself. Like if you imagine like a blanket and you go like this, that wave that ripples through it, that's space.
But you can't fathom that because you are a speck on that blanket.
Exactly, yeah.
So you don't
You're
even
a tiny little fucking fiber.
a tiny a
the
quark.
tiniest little fucking fiber
On
on
that
that. You're a
blanket.
piece of fucking dust on that tiny little fiber
Yeah.
of that blanket. And so this is where I've like kind of talked about before, where like you don't mean shit. None of us, all four of us aren't shit.
Our
Okay,
whole civilization, man.
the
it's
whole entire
worthless.
Earth compared to the universe ain't shit. Okay, we're a tiny little dot and a speck of dust on the entire fucking universe. But now, when you think about like we still play a role in the universe, so you are important. You, Trey, are important. Wes, you're important. Honesty, you're important. I'm important because we all play a certain part in the universe. But when you look at the big picture, we ain't shit. Even though the
Yeah.
entire Earth,
I
okay,
definitely don't feel
even
important.
the Milky Way galaxy ain't shit. Okay, we ain't shit. The
Nothing,
entire
man.
Milky Way galaxy ain't shit. Okay,
We're about to
that-
collide with Andromeda in 1 billion years. Doesn't
exactly.
matter.
I mean, that's my point. None of this shit is gonna fucking matter. All right, but we do play a certain part in the universe, and we are important. So it's like, be humble, and
Nice.
I like Kendrick. Puts it out there. Like be humble.
He said it best.
But also like understand that you are important, and like you, no matter what it is in your life, like you play a certain role and you play a certain part. It's like the butterfly effect. So it
Yeah.
all trickles down. Okay,
Yeah.
when that blanket and you fucking make that snap and that wave goes through, you are a part of that wave. You play in a certain part of making that fucking wave happen.
That
Okay.
wave is why the top of your body experiences time different than the bottom of your body.
But you don't feel that. It's
Yeah.
it's such a slight difference,
That's what
Yeah.
gravity is.
Yeah.
Dude.
That your body won't like you won't understand that, and I don't know if we ever will be able
But
to
we're
like
talking about it.
but we know that that's a thing. Even like if I wear a watch, okay, and the farther that I go up, the slower that time gets
Yeah.
because I'm getting farther away from gravity of the earth, making time
So I need to get away from Earth to live forever.
pretty
That's
much.
the thing.
That's like when astronauts go into space and they're up there for 5 years, they age differently than we do
Yeah.
because time is changing differently than us down here.
They got to work out more too, cause like their muscles are
Well,
getting,
that's
like,
because
atrophied
well,
and
I mean
shit.
that's
They don't
because
have
of the
gravity.
gravitational pull
Yeah.
and like how down here gravity is stronger.
Yeah.
So like your body moves more, but when you're up in space and you're farther away from the gravitational pull of Earth,
Yeah.
your muscles aren't working as hard.
Yeah.
So like when you come back down and you feel that weight of the gravity, it's going to affect you very largely. So yes, they have to work out more while they're up in space. So then when they get back down and they feel that gravity change, they can still walk around and everything. And even then, they still have to go through certain, exercises and physical therapy and stuff like that. When people come back from space, they have to go through that because the gravitational changes are so much different.
Yeah.
Fucks
Damn.
with your brain too, because when you're in low gravity, all your blood pulls up at your head. So like you get used to that, and then you come back, and then like your blood goes back to normal. Like, yeah, you have to be careful in low gravity because like you have to be aware of where your limbs are because you could end up like atrophying from
Yeah.
blood loss, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you think that would play? We've talked about like your brain cognition and like how much we can use our brain at one time. So would it be different if I go up into space and so the blood like kind of rushing to my brain,
It's roughly the same.
roughly the same?
It just
Okay.
feels different.
It's
It's
not
not good
just,
for you over a long period of time.
I don't know. I was just kind of asking a question, I guess. Like
No, you're fine.
when we're talking about like our brain like overheating itself because and our biology and stuff like that, but with the blood being up there and like circulating through your head more, would it be able to like keep your brain cool because you're up in those.
It's like water cooled PC.
I mean, yes,
yeah,
yeah.
maybe I don't know.
I mean, see,
That's a
that's
good
what
question.
that's what I'm talking about. So like, would you be able to use more of your brain at the same time? The farther away that you go into space and go away from gravity.
We've talked about this a little, but the problem with that is like the different parts of your brain are super specialized. So being able to use more of your brain at the same time isn't necessarily helpful.
Okay.
It's because they all do a very specific job, each different part.
Yeah.
You might tire, like, I feel like you would tire your brain out faster using all of it at once. You know, it'd be like using all of your body at once, you know? You'd be like, damn, I'm fucking wore out.
So
You use all your brain at once, you're like, I need a nap.
Good
Thank you
point.
so much.
I mean, that's what we're
Yeah.
talking about, like your brain overheating. That's why
Yeah.
your brain doesn't use everything at the same time. Because
Yeah.
if it would to use everything at the exact same time, it would overheat itself,
Hmm.
and you end up just like melting your brain pretty
Damn.
much. Yeah, like
Damn.
Wes corrected me on this. It's the common misconception that you don't use all of your brain. We
Yeah.
use all of our brain, just not at the same time. If there was a way for our body to figure out how to use all of our brain at the same time without it overheating,
We'd probably be superhumans.
we
That would
would.
be crazy.
No, for real, we would. We would be super intelligent because we'd be able to use our body and our mind at the same time. I mean,
like your creative thinking and your memory callback and
Yeah.
everything going at once.
Plus your
Holy
subconscious.
shit.
think about your subconscious brain too. Like I feel like people
Man.
don't think about your subconscious enough. Like, and the fact of we've talked about this before, where every single day you're like learning these new information and stuff like that, and so your brain is deciding on what's important and what's not, and sometimes it's throwing shit into like this back memory of your subconscious, and it'll only bring that shit up if you have a certain instance to where like you're like, oh shit, yeah, I remember that
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like when you're like you go through a certain event and you don't think that it's important, and so your brain doesn't think that it's important, but then when somebody like brings that up, and then it brings it up from your subconscious and you're able to remember it, but it was something that it didn't think was naturally important to keep, but it's
Right.
still in your subconscious. So like if you could use all of that information at one time, from your subconscious to your cognitive functions to your senses to like,
You would be the greatest mind of our time.
it would be
You would be the
insane for
next
us to
Da
get.
Vinci.
But do you think that we could get to that point?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
we've talked about this before also, where like we're just babies, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you think about the human race, you go ahead and tell what the
Before you even say what you say, I think about this a lot. I see grown adults. You see grown adults all the time, and like, it's hard to even think of us as we're all young adults here, but we don't think of ourselves like when you see someone older behaving a certain way, you have a certain expectation of them. Yeah, I see people my age or older behaving in ways that children should behave. Like they're not emotionally developed, and so I definitely see what you mean when you say like we're all babies basically. Like some people just
I'm
never,
talking about the human race in general. It's
Okay.
not a specific person through each like experience.
Right.
I'm talking about the human race in general. We're still a bunch of babies, bro. Like if you think about how long the earth has been here to how long we've been here and how long we think about like
Oh, okay. So
our
us as a
conscious
whole.
brain as a whole, bro.
Okay.
We are still the sperm in your fucking dad's balls, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gave you the calendar example
Yeah,
last
yeah.
time we talked
That's
about
what I
this,
was
but, like
talking
if you
about.
put like the time scale of the start of the universe to now, and you
Oh, yeah,
you
we're
fit that you fit that into a calendar
We are nothing.
We're
in
still-
that scale.
under the first second of the first day of January.
Wow.
Just human civilization on that
Holy
time scale.
fuck.
Every second is 400 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're
Holy
literally
fuck,
like
dude.
if you think about the human race, we're still on the first day of January in the sense of like our evolution and where we could potentially be, we're still on January 1st.
I've
if
been
you were to
alive for
think of
about
it.
5.5 seconds.
Pretty much. I mean, we've been alive for like thousands of years, but like in the sense of that, like that's what I mean by we are still like we're just fucking babies, man.
Yeah.
We have no idea what we could potentially be
Yeah.
because we're so small. it's like my newborn, bro. She has
Yeah.
no idea what the fuck is going on, and neither do we. Even as us being 20-something-year-old, men and women,
Yeah.
we have no idea what the fuck is going on or why we're
just
here.
like that baby over there, just
Y-
making noises and eating.
Yeah.
yeah, dude. And it baffles me that people don't think about this in that sense,
Well,
that-
they don't do acid.
You know what?
More people should do acid.
I
More
think
people should do
I
acid.
think that it should be a requirement that everybody
It's an
at
elective
one
in
Take
school.
one trip, bro.
It's an
yeah.
elective you take in school.
no,
You know what?
no. I don't think it's an
requirement.
elective. I think it's a requirement that everybody at some point should have to do acid in their life at least one
It's
time.
like English class.
You
I
take
feel
a
like
class
unless
on
you
fucking
have
acid.
like super anxiety, like some people could not handle it.
Yeah, we.
Some
Actually,
people with too much.
okay, this is when we put shrooms into place because
Okay,
they've
yeah.
actually they've
They
talked
do?
about acid being something that can help people with addiction and things like that, and shrooms being able to help with addiction
Yeah.
to like certain chemicals and things like that,
Especially,
and also
like,
being able to help
smoking.
out with like certain like ADHD and
Yeah.
things like that. Like I feel like I've never been diagnosed with ADHD, but I feel like I have it because I constantly want to be moving, constantly want
Yeah.
to do shit.
Yeah, I gotta
even-
be doing
even when I'm-
something, man.
Even when I'm fucking tired, like I'm exhausted, man, I still want to fucking go and do something. Just to fucking do something. Like going on a bike ride with my wife's, stepdad. Like I was tired as fuck and went on a 30-mile bike ride with him
Damn.
after working the entire fucking week and not sleeping half that fucking week and still wanted to go on that bike ride and still felt fucking amazing
Yeah.
after I did that shit. And I feel like it's a sense of me having that, ADHD, and like I've never been diagnosed with it, but I just kind of feel that it's there, man. I'm just an active fucking person.
Yeah.
So like how do I like translate that,
Psilocybin mushrooms. They
Potentially.
just decriminalized in like Colorado, I think,
Yeah.
or
It
It's
can
Colorado.
help with
Colorado
people
and Oakland,
who have
California specifically, because I was out there when they did that.
chronic migraines, like without, like I've had migraines throughout my life, and so I found out that it was because I needed glasses. I was straining my eyes throughout the day, and so
Yeah.
at the end of the night, I would get these migraines.
Damn.
So there was a certain, thing, I just needed fucking glasses, and then now I don't have those chronic fucking migraines. But there's people out there that have, chronic migraines for no fucking reason. They start taking shrooms, and it's better. And they don't get, like, they don't have the trips that me or Wes or you would have because their brain is wired differently.
Yeah.
And so when they take the shrooms, it starts to
Affects them
wire,
differently,
it
yeah.
affects them differently. It starts to wire things differently. And so that's why they legalize shrooms in like California.
They're using it for depression therapy.
Yeah, that's what I
And-
heard too.
Depression
That's
therapy
crazy.
and also addiction therapy.
It might not have been Oakland, but it was some city. I don't know what city it was, but it was definitely in California.
Yeah. I'm almost positive it was in
It was
California.
Yeah, it was for sure.
But yeah, because it just helps people out in general. And I mean, we're talking, this is what fucks me up about cannabis in the first place, is that this is something that like just grows from the ground naturally. Like I can literally just throw a fucking seed. I can just flick it out into the ground and it'll grow on its own. I don't have to do anything to it. I don't have to water it. I don't have to fucking take care of it or whatever. It will grow on its own, and it has for years,
Yeah.
for thousands and thousands of years before we were even fucking like primates on this earth, okay? Weed has been fucking growing. So that's where it's like, how can you make that illegal, but like,
An ulterior motive.
I had a topic while I was driving over here that I just learned something new today, and you just reminded me about this super fun topic. So, first,
hit me.
how did people? There's like theories about how like, so ayahuasca is like a combination of like a vine, and then a tree bark.
I thought it was like a cactus.
No, ayahuasca is
Oh, that's
yeah,
peyote.
peyote.
Peyote is a cactus, yeah.
yeah, peyote's a cactus.
So, like-
Ayahuasca is just from the bark of a tree.
Yeah, but
A
you
certain
need the vine to make it so that there's a chemical in your stomach that deactivates the DMT inside of ayahuasca. It's called 5-HTP. So in this vine, there's a thing called a 5-HTP inhibitor. So you brew them together, and now
Yeah.
you can trip your balls off on DMT because you're blocking the enzyme in your stomach.
Okay.
So how the fuck did these ancient Amazonian tribes that have been doing this practice and ritual for years figure that the fuck out?
Right.
Trials and tribulation, man. I mean, it's kind of like the same sense of like.
Okay, so you're eating
When
this
they
root
boil
bark,
and bark.
when
and it's not getting
humans-
you high at all. It's just making you sick, and then you're like, well, let's add this vine to it.
Well-
The tribe says that the vine told them.
Well, think about it in the sense of like you ate a berry, and then or you were like, hey, I wonder if this is food. So like, hey, Carl, go eat that berry and tell
Yeah.
me if it's good or not. And then that motherfucker dies, and you're like, yeah, we probably shouldn't eat that.
Well, okay,
berry."
so I get that.
And then some guy was like, hey, let's try this fucking bark juice, whatever that comes out of this shit. Like, hey, Carl, go try
it's
that
a whole
fu-
brewing
let me go-
process
let me
to
go-
get it right, though.
Try that fucking bark shit, And they were like, oh my god, bro, I tripped my balls off, man.
I don't even.
You would not believe the fucking shit I've seen from this fucking bark, dude.
Well, they thought they were communing with nature, so like
'Cause they are.
legit. Well, yeah, they legit.
They
believe that-
are.
Yeah. Oh, well, there's another topic we can talk about. But the fun fact I learned, the reason I brought this up, and why I think it's so profound, is that I found out that people used to use crocodile shit as a anti-pregnancy measure. What's that fucking called? Birth control.
Yeah, birth control.
Really? It took you that long to come up with birth control?
I don't know.
Wow.
We're talking about aliens and shit. I don't know. I'm coming back down to the real world.
Okay, so they ate crocodile shit as
No, they
birth
didn't eat it.
control?
They put it in their pussies.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean that would work. I'm not fucking anyone that's got crocodile shit in their pussy. Holy shit.
I mean, you got a good point there, man. I'm definitely not gonna fuck anybody that was like, yeah, I just don't want to get pregnant, so I put some crocodile shit up in my vagina. So yeah,
So
and
here's
I'm like, yeah, I'm not trying to fuck you either.
No, so they would
I'm
still
cool on
fuck.
that.
Here's the thing, though, is that
They
crocodile.
would still fuck.
Crocodile. Yeah, they would still fuck. It
Oh,
wasn't just to
fuck
make it so
that,
the dudes
bro.
wouldn't fuck them.
Wow.
It was that they would fuck through the shit. And here's the thing: crocodile shit is a spermicide. How the
so they
fuck did they know
were-
that?
So it. Wow.
So it
So
worked.
They were
They
right.
were- that was- yeah.
So they were totally
Trials and tribulations, man.
Well, how many different types of shit did they put in there before they
Trials
tried
and
crocodiles?
tribulations,
right. I think
man.
about this all the time.
A
How-
bird just accidentally shit on somebody's hand, and they were like, I wonder if this is the same thing as crocodile shit. And so they put it up their vagina, and then they died. And they were like, yeah, well, bird shit doesn't work. Crocodile shit works, though.
So
That's a lot of dead
this
people.
is something that I thought about too. Like,
Dude, okay, think about the mortality rate of people back in like the 1800s compared to. Wes was banging his head on the microphone. Think about the 1800s and the mortality rate. This is why it was so low, because.
How the fuck are we figuring that shit out? And we don't. So I don't know.
I gotta piss, man.
Well, hey, what happened to the?
sound.
Everything stopped.
Did it really?
Pause it.
Oh shit. Meow. Nah.
Never had that problem.
Nah, it's
Like,
not
shit,
because
me.
it's not because
Like,
people
what?
are taking your jobs,
What is
man.
it?
It's not. It's I'm telling you right now, it's not because of that.
No,
There's a
it's-
certain
it's-
portion of the right that is scared of that, but in kind of a different way, where like it's just a fear of change. Where like it's the same
Like
thing that's
what?
happening in the UK and Britain right now with Brexit, where like
Right.
a bunch of people fled their Middle Eastern countries because of war and unrest that's going on in their home, and they moved to these European countries, and a bunch of European countries didn't like it, so they voted to leave the European Union.
Yeah.
So like it's
Wow.
the same thing.
Yeah, but just because they're fucking white, they're gonna be treated better than
Well, no, it's Middle Eastern people that are like
true.
majority Muslim people moving into these majority white communities, and I mean there've been terrorist attacks and things like that that have fueled the fire, but the level of like Muslim panic that's happening over there is insane.
Yeah.
I
It's a fear of change. You don't want your culture to change. You want things to be the way they were. That's why people have like.
How afraid of you were? What changed, bro?
Well,
Like, what do you mean? Like, oh, like now you can't eat macaroni and cheese and hot dogs now? Like,
well,
are you afraid of that change? That's never gonna fucking change for you. You can still be a fucking white person in America and do the white shit that you want to fucking do, regardless of whether your neighbor is fucking Muslim or not.
Yeah, I'm
or
not saying it
Mexican or
makes
black
sense.
or
I'm just
whatever.
saying it's short-sighted.
I know. I'm just. I'm not attacking you.
Devil's
I'm
advocate, yeah.
sorry that if it came out that I was like
No, you're
attacking you
okay.
for that, but I'm just saying that
I just wanted to make my side of it clear.
okay.
That's all.
Yeah, I just it to us it doesn't make any sense. You
Yeah.
know, it's not like I see somebody that's wearing a hijab.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure I was saying that correctly.
Or burqa. Or
A burqa
different
or
types
a
depending
hijab.
on the.
I never see a person like that and automatically think that they're a terrorist. And if you do, you're fucking racist.
Yeah.
Straight up. If you see somebody like that that's wearing, the shit over their head, you're fucking racist if you think that they're a terrorist automatically. Okay? Or that their family is like a terrorist, or a terrorist family, that shit is automatically racist.
Yeah.
That's the same thing as thinking that like all Mexicans fucking rape women and kill them, or all black people only smoke weed because they want to fucking rape and kill your fucking women, and that's the whole reason why cannabis and
That's why
that's
it's called marijuana.
yeah, that's why it's called marijuana. That's why
Sounded scary and foreign.
that's why I call it cannabis. Because
that was
calling
the-
it marijuana is playing into that and the racism of where they were talking about how reefer madness and shit like that.
Yeah.
It was Mexicans and blacks would smoke weed and then they would want to rape and kill white women. That's exactly why. Also with the that came because of the paper companies who were cutting down trees, and they never wanted to stop doing what they were doing because they were making money off of it, and then they realized that hemp could be a viable product.
Somebody
they-
invented something called a corticator, which made it easy to take hemp fibers and turn it into clothing and paper and all sorts of stuff. Before you had to do it by hand. Now
Yeah.
do it by machine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
But-
that happened, and then William Randolph Hearst, who ran a paper company
I was like,
and
fuck
also a news
that.
organization which ran on paper,
Yeah.
was like, nope.
Yeah. Fuck that.
and so they made it about
He was a huge racist too.
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
So he was like, let's throw that in there too.
Let's just
Well,
throw
that
that all into the
was part of his news, so he put in headlines in his paper that the devil's lettuce was causing all these white women to get raped. So
and that wasn't the case at all.
yeah,
It really
Right.
was not. It was
Everyone was smoking weed, man.
it was the beginning of fake news. Like for real.
No,
that
man.
was
There's
that-
always
nah.
been fake
I,
news.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if that was the beginning of fake news, but that was like definitely a
It's definitely
huge.
the beginning of the drug war.
we could talk
and all
about
that
berets
shit.
again.
Yeah,
All that shit. We're still feeling the effects of that heavy till this day.
this is where I'm talking about retributions and shit, and like
Reparation.
reparations. That's a retribution. Reparations.
Close to the same.
Sorry, but
It's
I'm
late,
over here
guys.
fucking up.
No.
That's where I'm talking about that, and it's like what we were talking about on our little break, where it's easier for a white person with the name Austin to go
Yeah.
and get a job at some place than it's easier for you, Treyshawn,
Yeah.
to go and get a job someplace, because they could easily look at that application and be like, I'm not even gonna fucking look at it.
Yeah.
And that can be overlooked too. It's so hard to find those people unless the people that work with that person notice that that's happening and that that's a thing. Then it's never gonna go noticed.
For the record, when I'm filling out job applications, I just put Trey. Because you don't know what that's black or white or whatever. You don't know what that's gonna be. So.
Honestly, I've never met a white dude named Trey.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never met anyone named Trey.
Actually, one of my best friends from childhood, his name is Trey, and I've never met a white dude named Trey. Oh, I take that
I was gonna
back.
say, I know 2 white dudes named
I take
Trey.
that back. I do know a white dude named Trey,
Yeah.
but it's spelled differently. It's
I'd say it's
my dude-
TRAY or something.
It's the white dude is
Trey.
Trey, and
That's how I spell mine.
the black dude is Tre.
For the
With
listeners, I did
apostrophe.
a visual gag for an audio format. Translated really well.
I don't know, man. Again, I don't think that, like, why the fuck should I have to give you money when I struggle just as much as you do? Like, I have to work for everything that I fucking get. I had to work 2 jobs to get the fucking 2-bedroom apartment that I have and the car that I have right now. Like, I had to work my ass off, seriously,
Yeah.
to get that shit. But was it easier for me to get those jobs, to even be able to, afford the shit that I have? Like, was it, even with my applications to get those jobs, was it easier for me to get those jobs because of my white ass name?
All right.
You
When
know?
it comes down to when you're trying to move into like an apartment or something in a nice neighborhood, and
Right.
you're meeting the landlord or whatever, and they see you, your odds are just slightly, or not even slightly, probably,
Way less.
significantly better
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
you're a white male.
But I mean, so it's kind of complicated when you talk about that,
Yeah.
and in the sense of, yes, it might be difficult for you, but like, again, why should I personally, me, as a white person
Right.
that still has to struggle
Right.
to get everything that I fucking want
Right.
to give you money? No. It should be these fucking huge ass corporations
Yeah,
that make
dude.
billions and billions of dollars every fucking year. Those are the people that should have to give you fucking money, not me. Somebody who has to fucking struggle every fucking day. I still have to work just as hard as you do, And I mean, again, it is difficult because you're like, oh shit, now you have to. It's even that application process where you could struggle just in that sense
Yeah.
of even being approved. Whereas me, like, you see my name, fucking Austin, you're like, oh, that's a white dude. He'll be cool.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to worry about him. With that woman, Ladasha, or Absidy,
Absidy.
Bro,
Denisha.
that shit fucked me up, man. If you ever name your kid Absidy, I'm not going to be okay with that. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I forgot about that.
Oh, that's a real
Absidy.
thing. I
A,
thought
B,
that was
C, D,
off
E.
the top.
ABCDE.
Absidy.
Absidy. Oh, I got another one
Easy
for
to remember, huh?
I got another one for you. I want to see if you can figure this out. JKMNO. JKMNO.
They skipped the L?
Okay. So what would you call that person? Noel.
Oh, what the
JK.
fuck?
MNO.
They made their name a joke name?
So what do you call him? There's no L. Instead of NOEL, it's Jake. I mean, on their fucking birth certificate, my dude, it is JKMNO. And you would refer to them as no L.
Are you shitting me?
I'm not fucking kidding you, bro. I
No
swear to God,
L.
I'm not kidding you at all.
Fuck those people.
I swear to God, I'm not fucking kidding you at all, man.
No
I wouldn't.
fucking
I'm
way.
not joking about this shit. It's the same thing with Absidy or Ladasha. I understand trying to come up with a name that's fucking like unique and original and shit like that, but you're fucking pushing it
How
real
many-
hard. Because
Making
think
your
about
kid's
being
life hard.
think
Yeah.
about being a fucking substitute teacher, okay? And you go through and you're just like Chicumno. And they're like, it's
I didn't
no.
even want to try to pronounce it.
You're like, it's Noel, and
I
they're
was gonna
like,
say Jake Mino.
Jake Mino. Oh, I never thought about that.
That sounds actually kind of cool.
But no, I would go with Jacumno.
Come now.
Jacumno.
It's Cherokee.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Jacumno. But no, and then they're like, no, it's Noel.
Noel.
And then you look down at the name, and then you go, oh. Oh. Really?
Really?
You-
No, like because there's no L and like JK LMNO, like there's no L there, so they call you Noel. Yeah, your fucking parents are stupid, aren't they?
What's your sister's name? Because 789?
No, what's your sister's name? Absidy?
God damn it.
See,
Fucking people.
I
Even naming your kid after like a country, like I've met kids named like
Turkey?
India or no, not India, Jamaica. I met a girl named Jamaica.
How many people named after cars have you met?
Couple, you know,
Really?
Mercedes,
Yo,
Lexus.
yeah. See, I've met a white chick named Mercedes.
I met a white chick named Lexus.
Really? I mean, yeah, I've heard that too.
You know what's funny? These are both really successful girls I'm talking about. Like, they're both models and they both make music, but they have really stupid names.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Lexus and Mercedes make some good ass fucking cars.
Yeah.
So
Porsche.
like
Just set them up for
Porsche?
success.
Porsche. I should have named my daughter Lamborghini, bro.
I was about to say, I met somebody named Lamborghini Murcielago.
right. See, that's
This
what
chick
I'm
named
saying.
Countach. Do you remember that one?
Koenigsegg.
Yeah.
Should have named her Koenigsegg, man.
I met a girl named Kenya.
Kenya?
No, just Kenya.
Kenya.
Like the country, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Like, I don't get that, man. She's not from Kenya. She's from Middletown, Ohio.
I've heard variations of that one that are like Kenyatta and shit like that, but never just Kenya. That's
Yeah.
wild.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah. I'm bad at naming things, but I would never. It's not gonna be that bad.
Have you ever made a chick name it like Suzuki or like
Oh
Mitsubishi,
man,
Yeah,
no,
or
that
like-
would be fucked up.
Honda, or something, Toyota, something like that?
No.
Because
Nissan.
I wouldn't.
Yo, this is my girlfriend, Nissan Quest. She's a
Uh,
mom van.
This is my girlfriend, Word XL.
We should go back to naming people like with the Indian name thing. Like it goes
Shits
with
and pants.
it goes with wind. You know, like I like that. Like it's a personality trait, and you just call a person by that.
I thought it was like I heard it was like it was the first thing that the mother saw after they gave birth or something like that. That's what I think
Okay.
the kids would be like feeding buffalo or something like that.
Yeah. Running water, or
Flying leaf. I don't know.
wind through tree,
Yeah.
or dick and ass.
That was the
I don't
first-
know. Whatever the fuck you saw right after that child was born, you know. You saw a dude fucking a chick in the ass, and you were like, yeah, dick anus. That's your
Like,
name.
Oh, poor kid. That's what I gotta name you now.
Well,
though.
back then it was okay. Don't say poor kid. No, back then it was okay, man.
That's his name.
I mean,
Dick and ass.
Dick in ass.
but they were okay with that. They were
Yeah.
fine with it. They were like, oh, well, your mother must have saw some dude fucking a chick in the ass.
Well, we're okay with like heterosexual sex, but I wouldn't want to be named Vagina Head. Like,
Good point. Good point. You know. Or TP for my bunghole, you know, something like that. I don't know. Like,
There's
I
got to be
feel-
a kid out there named Beavis, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because of that show.
Because of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's
that's fucked up.
a kid out there named Butthead too.
Damn it.
Because of that show.
Mhm.
Oh, I love funny
man.
doctor names too. Like there's a bunch of Dr. Frankensteins out there. Like legit.
One of our nurses, when we had to go to the hospital, because my daughter had a rash, and my aunt is a RN, so we sent her a photo of the rash. She was like, "You should take her to the hospital, just to make sure." She's like, "I think it's a skin rash, and you should be fine, but you should take her to Children's and find out like what it is." One of our nurses was Nurse Jackie.
Oh, nice.
And it fucking blew my mind, and I like wanted to say something and be like, did you know this before you came a nurse?
You know your nurse
or
Jackie.
or
right?
like did like the
Did she
show
look-
come out? Did the show come out after you decided to become a nurse or whatever? Or bruh, I shit you not, the doctor that delivered my wife's baby looked like the dude from the Carbonaro Effect. You ever seen that show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I swear, I
Maybe
literally,
it was him. That was
literally, I
all
shit
part
you
of some
not, bro.
elaborate trick.
I-
It's his
and-
day job.
okay, because when he walked in and
Part-time
he started
actor.
talking, I was like, man, I feel like I know you from somewhere. Like I thought that like I legit knew him and was like, I feel like I've like seen you from somewhere, but never said anything to him. So like my wife had the baby and everything, like the doctors left. I went out and talked to my family that was out in the waiting room and, you know, cried, whatever. And then like when I came back in, all the doctors had left and it was just her mom and her. And her mom goes, "Hey, have you ever seen the Carbonaro Effect?" And I was like, oh my fucking God, that's where I know him from, was the Carbonaro Effect. So later on, he comes back in and like is asking her like how she's doing, how she's feeling and everything. And like after we, they kind of went through what they needed to go through, I asked him, I was like, have you ever seen the Carbonaro effect? He was like, I've never seen it, but plenty of people have told me like, and have showed me pictures of him. And I was like, dude, if I would have immediately thought about it, I swear to God, I would have thought that you would have pulled like a whole bunch of like you would have pulled the baby out and then started pulling rags out of her vagina, like just nonstop, different colors, and be like, oh my God, I wonder what's in there. Like, what the fuck? Like, if I would have realized like what I had recognized him
Waterfall
from,
of cards comes out.
yeah, I would have freaked the fuck out, dude. I swear to God, the dude that delivered my wife's baby was the dude from the Carbonaro effect. I swear to God. And
He would have pulled some shit on you, dude.
dude.
Pulled a
He'd
rabbit
been
out of
like,
his
I'm
hat.
glad he didn't.
Well,
man.
this is your baby. Look,
Right.
this isn't your wife. And then you look and honesty's gone. Like, what the
Right.
happened?
No, the rabbit becomes my wife. Okay, like that was the whole trick, man.
She was a rabbit the whole time.
Oh shit.
Start sawing your baby in half. It's okay. It's just a trick.
I just go home with my wife as a rabbit. I'm just like, I don't know how to go on with my life now. Like, what do I do? I just want my wife back, man.
You're crying, and he's like, pick a card, any card.
Any card.
But not this one.
Oh my God. Listen, you guys, I'm so sorry. Okay, you guys have listened to a lot of bullshit in this episode, and I'm so sorry. We talked about, fucking weed stories and all this other shit, to conspiracy theories, to racism in America and how it started,
And then we racistly made fun of names.
and then we racistly made fun of names. But Trey, I'm so glad that you joined us, man. You're
glad that
welcome
I was
back
here.
any fucking time, for real.
Oh,
When
yeah.
we do this, you know where I fucking live at. So you're welcome anytime, and thank you for joining the
Oh,
podcast,
yeah, thank you
bro.
for having me, man.
Anytime, like I said.
Yeah, every
Wes-
Sunday, unless something happens.
You're a piece of shit.
Yep.
Fuck you. Eat a bag of dicks.
Give it to me.
and,
Feed me.
Uh,
Give me all your hate.
you look like Mr. Hanky.
Fucking get in my mentions. Fuck Star Wars.
You you have an alcoholic problem,
Yes, I do.
and
He's not lying about that one.
no,
That's
I'm
true.
definitely not lying about that. See, I'm going for the throat at this shit now.
I know I'm
like,
an alcoholic.
we'll go- Yeah, but so am I. So it's like calling the kettle black. You
Yeah.
know, the pot calling the kettle black. I should have said the whole.
The alcoholic.
Is it
calling the
racist to say
alcoholic
that?
an
Is it
alcoholic.
PC for me to say that? The pot calling the kettle black.
No.
Is that racist?
No.
Okay, well the black guy's telling me
think it's
no, that's not racist. So I'm
Beauty
good.
and the Beastest or something? I don't know.
Beauty and the.
Talking teapots.
Hey, speaking of Beauty and the Beast, man, I just want to go over this real quick. Have you ever like caught your poop? Like
Wait, what?
Like,
Oh.
how do you shit, man?
God damn.
Like, do you put like toilet paper in your hand and then like catch your poop and then let it into the toilet like you just let a bass back into the water?
Catch and release fishing.
Yeah.
Oh no, man! It just goes straight in there. I just
Yeah,
sit
you
on
wouldn't
the
think to
toilet.
catch your poop ever, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, there's a guy out
Do
there.
people do that? Okay.
I don't know about
One
people.
person.
I-
One person
As
does
far
this.
as we know, it's one guy so far that I don't know if his parents were into scat, like we've kind of talked about, or what. But he like would put toilet paper in his hand and then would catch his poop and then like
And
put it
then
down in the
drop it.
toilet. And then he was confused and he was like, "Wait, so y'all are telling me that y'all just like let your poop just like fall into the water?"
It's
Yeah,
new
man.
information to him that people don't do this.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is
Well,
like-
you see the design of the toilet. It's pretty self-explanatory. You sit there, man. There's no in-between stage. There's no layers. The water's right there in the bowl. You just sit there. You shit. The shit goes into the bowl. Like I don't even know how you could think to add steps to that.
Somebody told him
Are
to
you
do that.
shitting me?
This dude improv'd a baseball catcher's mitt for his shit.
The only thing that I can
Oh.
think of is that somebody told him to do that. Somebody had to have like literally told him to be like, you need to catch your shit and then let it into the toilet.
The long con.
It's the
He's
only
been doing that his whole life.
think to fucking do that shit, man.
This happened live on a podcast in the middle of a podcast where they were just having a normal conversation. They start talking
Yeah.
about like bathroom habits, and the dude's
Yeah.
like, "Y'all don't catch your shit," and they're all like,
no.
what are you
and
talking
he wasn't
about?"
joking.
No,
No,
completely
and the,
serious.
And the lady that's like with him is like, I don't think I can go on, which is the right reaction. She's like, I'm literally disgusted
Yeah.
in the fact that I've shaken your hand before, and I know that you've like fucking touched your shit. And then my wife has brought up a good point. Has he never had diarrhea before?
Dude, you can't catch that. Oh my.
You can try.
Yeah.
You can try to catch it.
Yeah. Have you ever had like the shits after drinking? Well, you're not a
Maybe he grabs a cup for those.
you-
times.
Like a pour over coffee.
That's disgusting.
What?
Holy shit.
It is. We're wrapping up. Sorry. I'll take the blame.
All right. Well, that's my cue. So I'm gonna let Wes just go ahead and add all the plugs in later on.
You can find and follow us on almost anything. But yeah, I'll throw a plug in there.
For that.
Hey guys, it's Wes. Sorry for the abrupt ending there. We recorded a little late and honesty grounded us. But just want to let you guys know that you could find and follow us on almost anything. We're on Facebook at Blue Skies from the Basement. We're on Instagram at Blue Skies Pod. You can email us over at blueskiespodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear your comments, concerns, suggestions, questions, whatever you guys have for us. We'll check it out. We're on Discord, and you can also find it on Podbean, our home base. That's where you can find and follow us and download all of our episodes, find out information about new episode releases. And don't forget that you guys can always call us and leave us a voicemail at 614-600-2056. Call in and we'll play it on the show. Please don't forget to rate and review over on iTunes and Apple. And if you like the show, you enjoyed this episode, please consider donating to our PayPal. We'll have that information up on our Podbean website. And you can also find it in the episode description for every episode of the show. Alright guys, Austin's not here anymore, so I'll just later and peace myself. Later, Wes. Peace, Wes. Bye, guys.